What up, though? What up, though? King Simon, your son, said what up. Prince Emmanuel. King Simon, the young god, is doing great. I just saw him in New York City. So I'm here to let you know. Reporting live from the village, you know, that your young prince is he's shining, he's doing great. I saw him 2 days in a row, and we were at Nicholas. Shout out to Nicholas. You feel me? Shout out to Nicholas. Yes, definitely wake and bake. We finna bake something in a minute. We finna bake something in a minute. You dig? Shout out from Mexico. Shout out from Mexico. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Mexican Massive. You know? Shout out to the people in Tulum doing shrooms and all that. Shout out to Black Magic 363. Let's see if the album is ready. If y'all don't have Holy Ghost Part 3, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I don't get paid from Brother Rich to promote. So this is not even a failed attempt at promoting, you know? This is to let you know that this man, these men, these individuals, my brothers, put together one of the best albums of 2023. And I told you they gonna do it. I told you, niggas. I told you, niggas. I told you now. Remember Boozy Daughter? I told you now. When I say a body bag, I'm biased because, you know, I feel like I got the best verse on the album. But when I tell you, these dudes went in, bro. When I tell you, don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. You know? You gotta go see for yourself. I'm looking for the website right now. Holy Ghost. I need first reaction videos, and I need whatchamacallit. I need album reviews. Where y'all be at? The people that do shit like this. Where do we find y'all at? Do you niggas have like a page where y'all be at? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm looking for this Holy Ghost shit. Why is it not pulling up? I'm on motherfucking Google. Like, where y'all at? Where the guys and the gals at to do album reviews? I need y'all. Where y'all at? It's like y'all don't want to be found. You know? There you go. You do music reviews? If you do music reviews, then come and holler at me, bro. You know? I'm literally, it's 6 a.m. I'm on live, and I'm asking people, yo, you do album reviews? Yeah, we looking for you. If you do the album review, we're gonna take care of you. If you have a child that's like 16, 17, 18, like, let them do it. We'll take care of them. We're not no weird people. Like, we're gonna take care of the youth. You know what I mean? We want them to get down with it. But if you this is the website, holyghost3.com, right? If you want to do the album review, we'll get you a free album. You don't have to go and buy the album. We're going to take, that's the courtesy that we're going to give you as a free album, 19 tracks. Look, and we might get you some merch if you smoke that shit. But we don't want you to cheat. We want you to be honest. We want you to be honest. You feel me? We want you to be honest about what you hear. We don't want you to just cap. We don't want you to cap for nobody. You know what I mean? We got the merch on deck, $100 for the hoodie. I could do magic from small all the way up. I could do magic. You know what I mean? You said, I got you, hit me up. I ain't hitting nobody up. You feel me? I ain't hitting nobody up. You hit me up. You know what I'm talking about? Hit me up. On my, slide in my DM. Pause. Hit me up. Let me know that you want to rock. Yeah, the merch is definitely fire. So you do the review, you're gonna get some merch. We implementing a reward system over here. We ain't asking nobody to do nothing on their own. Life is fucking hard. Shit is rough out here. So wash one hand and get the other washed. Just simple as that. And all you doing is capturing yourself. There's a program called Loom. LOOM.com. Loom. I'll show you what Loom looks like. With Loom, you can record your screen. All right? Loom. See it say sign in with Loom. Not Loom from Bad Boy, my niggas. Loom with an M. This is how you screen record. Right? This is how you screen record. It's an extension. Right? And you screen record is very easy. So if you have a webcam, all you gotta do is click on it, right? And then boom, it lets you record your screen. Or if you have a webcam, right? I'm gonna record the full screen. Boom. The current tab. Boom. I'm gonna say start recording. It's gonna have a countdown. Boom. Now, you see it recording the screen? So that's how people make screen recordings, right? So now it's recording my screen. And anything that I'm looking at on my screen is being recorded. So I could watch a video, right? And then I could put my video, a picture of me right here in the bubble. But I don't have my camera turned on. Right there where the bubble is at, that's where my face will be. And as the video is playing, I'm just talking. I'm like, yo, this is fire. Oh, shit, rewind that. What did he just say? Oh, shit, is that Red Pill in the video? Oh, man, that's Blue, that's KT. Oh, rewind that. That's Brother Rich. You know, shit like that. So, once again, this is my attempt to include my network. I do this all the time. So nobody could never say, oh, Red, y'all forgot about us. Or Red, or Rich Phil, what about us? You know what I mean? Y'all always come first. I got a Patreon. I didn't even go to my Patreon before I went to Instagram. And that's violation. I'm supposed to go to Patreon and let them know what we got going on, because that's the team right there. So I'm letting you know, yeah, this website is crazy. Anybody need a website, especially if you're doing music and you need a website to go crazy like this and you got a video, get at me. You know what I mean? My company designed this right here. My company designed this right here. So if you need something, you need to get at me. Like I said, talk is cheap. I don't talk no more. There's nothing to talk about. The points is on the board. You know what I mean? You see niggas going crazy. You see what it is. You see the money that's being made. You see the money that's out. If you don't see it being made, then you blind. And I'm not here to show it to you. Yes, I'm not. Yeah, I design websites and I design clothing. If you want to get your clothing line upgraded, hit me up. If you want to do a rebranding of your business, hit me up. If you want to get a rebranding of your website so your shit will look quality standard. So when people go to your website, all they're going to do is buy. Nobody is coming to this website and not purchasing. I promise you. Shit is too fire. You know what I'm talking about? The shit is too fire. You know? So the idea, do I do logos? Do birds do fish do water? Do birds do air, my nigga? Yeah, I do logos. I do it all. It's not just me though. I got a team. I got a whole team that I work with. And we're a design team. You know what I'm saying? I do designing, and if you're trying to go viral, we do that too. If you're trying to go viral, if you want to get more views, if you want to get more followers, all of these things is called internet marketing. And to be honest with you, if you're waking up early like this and you want to get a head start in life and you want a profession that's going to really take care of you, internet marketing. Do it. You will thank me later. That is the cheat code of the internet right now. SEO, internet marketing. Matter of fact, let me go put my Cash App right here. Somebody's asking me about Cash App. Yeah, it's early in the rising. Yeah. Internet marketing is the cheat code. You will master the internet, which is the digital economy, right? Because that is one of the, that's what's rewarding people right now. Yeah, socketry to the pocketry. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's only right on a good morning. Yeah. Socketry to the pocketry. Internet marketing. You know? Internet marketing is it's not the future. It ain't like we in 2003 talking about it. It's the now. Niggas be talking about the future. No, it's right now. You're supposed to have been mastered it. You know what I mean? In the meantime, but between, yeah, rise and thrive. While we sitting on the internet, doom and gloom, while we sitting on the internet, mentally masturbating, while we sitting on the internet, literally masturbating, while we sitting on the internet, stalking niggas, while we sitting on the internet, gossiping, while we sitting on the internet, chatty patty, you could have fucking been learning SEO, search engine optimization. You could have been learning how to go viral. You could have been learning how to wake up to a bag. I wake up to money, bro. You feel me? Literally, I wake up to money. I don't work for the money when I'm sleeping. I could go into a shroom. I could take shrooms and go into a sleep state, right? And get busy on the other side. And I promise you, on everything, it will register on this side. I will go into my bank account, and while I was on shrooms in the quantum realm doing shadow work, I was making sales. I'm still trying to figure out the correlation between the two, but it's real. There's times that I go into ceremony and I wait and I come out of ceremony and I look at my email and whatnot, and I'm having all type of financial transactions around the world, and I wasn't soliciting nobody's support, right? I wasn't soliciting, but something happened where Spirit was telling them, go on my website or go to my Cash App or go anywhere where I'm at and support me. This is happening while I'm in trance, while I'm in ceremony. I'm not selling anything. I'm just fixing my energy, because currency is a current. So we have obstacles and we have blocks because karma and currency are tied into one another. A good brother by the name of True Master broke it down. Karma and currency go hand in hand. If your karma not right, your currency not right. If you owe people, you're not going to get money. Don't send me a badge. Send me a Cash App. I don't get those badges. I don't get none of that YouTube money. Fuck all of that shit. Fuck all of that shit, because they're taking half of the money. When you give a badge or when you give a super chat, them niggas is digging our pockets, bro. Fuck them niggas. They trillionaires. They make $1 trillion off of us. Do you understand what's going on? And willingly, people just like Mark Zuckerberg don't need nothing from you. He got your identity. He's taking your data. Every time you post, he gets paid for that. You don't need to give this nigga no money. Not a fucking coin. They became trillionaires off of your work, off of your post, off of your fucking sweat equity. They made money off of your data. They know your browsing history. They know that you are into whatever your private kinks are. They sold all of that to third parties. You know what I'm saying? And people are still investing in social media. Y'all still giving them super chats. Super chat. Y'all giving up money to Mark Zuckerberg. Y'all giving. I wouldn't give them if I sent $1 to their service and they took a penny from it. I wouldn't even do it. These are trillionaires. No, white supremacy got the biggest bag. It's not even white supremacy. It's Zionist supremacy. Let's change our language. I was always against white supremacy. I was always impervious to that word. You're casting a spell on yourself. Understand the power of words. There's no such thing as white supremacy ever. It doesn't exist ever. Yes, Tio, I think that you have an excellent idea. Rap over industry beats, rap over 90 beats, and put it in a real cassette. Fuck a mix. Yo, we got to sell vinyl and we got to sell cassettes. I'm selling CDs still just for convenience because people got cars and they want CDs. But I'm really on vinyl and cassette. I'm a straight artist. I'm a straight artist. I am not a rapper. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm an artist with a paintbrush. I might pop out with a flute on you niggas. I'm an artist. I'm wearing overalls now. I'm letting my grays grow out. I'm an artist. I ain't no fucking rapper. Nigga, my little children are rappers. I'm a businessman. You know what I mean? I'm an artist that happens to paint with a paintbrush and a pencil and a pen. You know what I mean? I design clothing. I design websites, and I do digital art. I do freehand art. I do paintings. I don't do commissions, though. I don't know how to draw people. I only know how to draw from my subconscious. That's where all of my quote-unquote drawings come from. All of my characters, all of my, Yeah, I ain't no Christmas rapper. I'm not a Snickers rapper, nor am I Three Musketeers rapper. I'm an artist. And my art translates in audio visual. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm not giving away shit for free. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what these niggas is out here doing. I'm not signing to no record label. I own a record label. Me and Blue Pill, we went and bought ourselves a record label. It's called Black Cloud Sounds. You know what I'm saying? It's called Black Cloud Sounds. We own a record label. I signed myself. Dead ass. And my business credit is going to be my budget. So I'm literally about to sign myself for about $1 million. And it's I'm going to show you the check. It's going to be to me, from me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the label. I'm selling vinyl. I'm selling cassettes. I'm selling merch. I'm selling artwork. Every single one of my singles is going to have a painting to accompany it, right? I'm selling prints of that painting. And then I'm getting into AI videos and whatnot. So I'm going to be making lyric videos from AI. Then I'm also going to be making, quote unquote, the visual, the actual videos. I'm going to incorporate visual AIs, generative AI, and I'm going to be a part of the whole process. The whole process. My next cassette is gonna be purple because me and Blue is all over the album, so it's a purple tape. Not playing with these niggas. I'm not playing with nobody. I'm taking my life serious. 2024, you only live it once. How can I not take it serious and people is not waking up? People going to sleep and they not waking up. Not to say that that's going to be me, but people are letting you know mortality is real. They're letting you know that mortality is real. They're letting you know that you don't have forever. Let me go smoke on this joint, y'all. Y'all coming with me. We're going to go right in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Go burn this L. Be right back. Mortality is real. People are not waking up before they're 50. Where the moon at? I gotta be careful with you internet niggas, because y'all will find out where I live just based off of little things like the trees in my backyard. Yeah, I ain't playing. I'm up early, baby. So yeah, we making that happen. Nice doobie. You know what I mean? This is the moment where we just breathe. This will be my meditative interlude for all of my early risers. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Let me give y'all some inspiration. Right? Early bird gets the worm, undeniably. I'm gonna give you the science on it in 1 minute. Let me finish this J. This shit tastes good. This is my chopped cheese right here. This is my bagel. You know what I'm talking about? This is my bagel. Back it up with a smoothie. This is Atlanta. You see how frosty that shit is? Mind you, I'm not in New York. I'm in Atlanta. And it'd be cold as fuck out here. Yo. I'm looking for some designers. Got some big drip. Ooh, yeah, that hawk is out. Man, that hawk is out. All right, so boom, let's get to it. Let's talk about the early rising game. I'm about to put you on to something. Yes, New York is definitely fire. I made the announcement on Melanin Mondays, and I know all of y'all wasn't there and whatnot, but I'm going back to New York. I'm going back to New York. I just got a Cash App. I want to thank you, whoever sent that Cash App. I'll read your name off before I get out of here. I appreciate you because you understand that none of this, you know, the fair exchange, no robbery. I appreciate you for showing love. Thank you, Ronnie. I see Ronnie sent me. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, what's that, Gates? I think I know who you are, Gates. Shout out to you. New York City is back in business. New York City is good for business. New York City is back. Like, I don't know any other way to say it, but New York City is getting their shit together. And this trip that I took to New York City to celebrate the release of this album right here, Holy Ghost 3, featuring Cambada, featuring Loaded Lux, featuring Red Pill. Peace, Nyla. Yo, Grand Rising to everybody. Put my face on the t-shirt and just put Grand Rising over it. You know, I know that they've made Grand Rising a thing, a term of, it went from a term of endearment to a meme, you know, the same way that they did to Hotep. But, you know, we laugh at that, but we do know that it is always Grand Rising and never good morning. You know, we're not mourning anything. We're not mourning anything. Back to New York City. So this trip to New York City, it opened up my eyes and it really switched my whole demeanor about the way that I was assessing my hometown. I apologize to my hometown because I did say some very disparaging things about New York, when rightfully so, when they deserved to be talked about because they was falling off and they was looking bad in front of the world and whatnot. And New York City, the energy in New York City, when it went through its chaos period, when it went through its Gotham period, there was a time when New York was, it was really in the toilet. It was really sunken. It was really in a sunken place. It's not there right now. I'm definitely here to let you know that the energy is shifting in New York City to the betterment of, not to the detriment, to the betterment of melanated people who live there. There's a shift in the world right now, energy-wise. There's a shift in the galaxy, energy-wise. There are solar flares. There's a lot of things that are taking place. I can't necessarily say what's the cause of everything. I will do more research, and I'm gonna. This type of research comes from meditation. You can't go to a book to find out what's going on, why the grid is activated. But the grid is activated. I felt it the minute I drove into the city. Once I crossed the bridge, that shit had me charged up. That shit had me charged up. And I've been charged up ever since. I was just in Florida. I got charged up in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. I was in a spot called Weston with $1 million homes and whatnot. I mean, I just been getting charged up like a Tesla everywhere that I go. And they say it ain't where you from, it's where you at. So it just might be me. I'm saying it is New York, but it just might be Rich Phil, to be honest with you. But Rich Phil is good for Rich Phil and New York go together. Maybe Red Pill and New York didn't go together. Y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm serious about this alter ego. Your name means everything. Your name is a persona. I literally gave myself a name. I gave myself a variant for my born day. I gifted myself a variant for my born day. Why? Because the former variant that I was currently, you know, my avatar, Red Pill, he is not multi-purposed. Let me explain this to you, and then let me get into the game about the early rising formula while we're here, right? My government is Philip Moreland, right? My mama named me that. Philip Thomas Moreland, right? Philip Thomas Moreland, 2 L's like Cool J. That's my government name. That's my God-given name. That's my quote-unquote, that's my signature, right? That is my quote-unquote coordinates on this planet, okay? We running through the gematria. Those are my sacred numbers. There's no mistakes. There's no such thing as a government name. There's no shame in your fucking name. Pardon my French on an early rising. Rich Phil don't even curse like that. Love your name, even if it's Bartholomew. Love your name, even if you have Poindexter in your name. Love who gave you your name. They were wizards and magicians, and they didn't even know it. They were working through the angels, and they were working through the gods. There is nothing wrong with your initial government. However, Allah has 99 attributes. If you, and I'm talking to you, if you came here to this planet as a sentient light being to experience what life on this planet is and what it isn't, and you describe that you are made in the image of Allah or God, right? If that's what you're professing, and you only lived an experience through one of your egos, because you can't have multiple egos and they don't have different names. How the fuck does that work? How could you be Bartholomew Smith your whole life? You don't have no nicknames. You don't have no alter egos. They shamed you and told you to be schizophrenic, right? Because this is where it comes from. This is where schizophrenia comes from. This is where anxiety comes from. This is where people's bipolar, tripolar, and quadruple, and their dark tetrad, right? Their dark tetrad or their dark triad. It comes from the fact that they tell you on one hand, watch cartoons, get in your imagination, get into cartoons, get into fantasy. But on the other hand, they tell you, don't walk around with different names. Don't become different personas of your infinite self. Don't summon different parts of you by calling them different names, which are different codes, which are different numerals, which are different coordinates, which are different spells, right? Abracadabra is the way that you line the vowels and the words up that determines on what you will summon. If you ever been in ceremony or ritual, you understand what I'm talking about. And if you haven't been, then you're considered to be the profane, and I'm not talking to you. Or you'll find out one day as you evolve in your learning. But right now you're in class, so write down any questions that you have, and those questions will be answered. But this is the way that you learn. We don't learn. We were never in school arrogant. We were never sitting in school pompous. We were never in school amongst the teachers like we knew everything. Whenever you pull up and I'm talking, I'm the teacher. Red Talk is like TED Talk, and that's not me saying anything outside of what it is. Because when I pull up to 19 Keys Live, when I pull up to Rizza Islam's live, when I pull up to Blue Pills live, I know that these are teachers. When I pull up to KT the Arch Degrees live, he's a teacher. And I'm not going to pull up on him in no type of pompous way. Like what this nigga think, what did he talk? What are he talking about? Well, what he's talking about is some shit that I don't know. So I'm going to sit down and get a fucking pen and a pencil. I don't care if I'm 89 years old and I've been here forever. I don't care if I got all of these accolades to my name. I don't care if I got $89 million to my name. It doesn't matter anything. You are always learning. You know how many blue checks I got in my DM? The people that I'm teaching, but they're shy. They play dumb to the world. And these are entertainers, athletes. These are all kind of people. Ever since I got the blue check, and that shit means something. We're on social media. We're in high school right now. There is something called a social credit system that exists in social media. The fact that I crossed 100,000, people call that macro influencer. The fact that I got a goddamn blue thing next to my name. In the social credit high school world, that means something to people that got millions of dollars. Not you, not to people that got no dollars, and to the people that got hundreds of millions of dollars, and even to corporations who you would never think they would be contacting me, or I would never look like I was good for business. I would never look attractive to them. But in this post-high-level conversation world that we live in this post-EYL world that we live in, because they opened up the budget. I could honestly say that with no malice. They opened up a budget that wasn't opened up before. So right now, we look attractive to all type of money. All type of money. I'm talking about Africa's looking at us. Asia, the BRICS is looking at us. We got shit. We got cryptocurrency companies looking at us. Don't underestimate. I said conscious industry years ago. I said conscious industry years ago. And right now it's a fucking industry. You might not be seeing it, but you don't see a lot of things because you don't show up to where people tell you to come to. I would never be accused of leaving people out of this run that we're experiencing, and this explosion and this boom in not just consciousness, but the economics of consciousness. I always told people, yo, we got a workshop here. Yo, there's a lecture here. Yo, we're pulling up over here. When we was rolling as the paradigm shifters, we was inviting hundreds of thousands of people to come and see it. Just see it, because that's something that you'll never see again. Rizza Islam, Brother Ben X, Derek Grace, Sister Ajna, 19 Keys, Red Pill, Blue Pill, Billionaire PA, Pop Darby. Nigga, you could play with it if you want. That was an ill setup right there. This was 2018, 19. We did about 3 or 4 events, maybe 5. We was in Tampa, we was in Maryland, we was in DC, we was in St. Thomas, we was in Detroit. We went to a few places and people popped out. Get it straight. It was standing room only and where we was at. But what I say is, it was those rooms. Remember, this is before the rise of Bitcoin. Nipsey is still alive during this time. I remember going to Tampa with Derek Grace, and he on the phone with Nip. Yeah, we was in Puerto Rico, but that wasn't Paradigm Shifters. By the time I got to Puerto Rico, it was a different organization, right? That wasn't the Paradigm Shifters. You know what I mean? We didn't do an event in Puerto Rico as the Paradigm Shifters. I believe they did it as BWO. That's not what we were. That wasn't a part of that's a part of the paradigm, I guess, but that wasn't the Paradigm Shifters, So, but everywhere that we did something, it was a movie. It was a movie. And it was in those rooms where cryptocurrency was being talked about, where Web3 was being talked about, where the blockchain was being talked about, where digital economics was being talked about. There was a lot of information in those gatherings. And when I look into when I went on tour for higher level, when I went on tour this summer with higher level conversations, we went to all of touring the popping the mentor, touring the underworld, popping the mentor. We went to all of the hoods, but based off of how beautiful our people came through, dressed, how much economics was taking place, right? I'm talking about heavy economics was taking place every single tour stop.
I would say millions of dollars was flowing through that building. And it wasn't even a lot of vendors. They didn't allow outside vendors. It was only Crown Society, Gold Water, right? Everything affiliated with the Keys brand. Millions of dollars everywhere that we went. No lack, no dustiness, no, none of that shit. People were shining. They were glowing. They looked good. They looked happy. These were the cities that we went to. Chicago. Isn't that a hood? Isn't that the underworld? Isn't that a mentor? We went to Detroit. Isn't that a hood? Isn't that the underworld? Isn't that a mentor? Isn't that a killing field? Isn't that where niggas supposed to be suffering? That's not what I saw. That's not what I saw. All of these places that I went to this year in 2023, because let's keep in mind, I'm doing this, where we at, the 19th today? This is officially the reflection era or the reflection stages. This is the victory lap. This is the victory lap. If you've been rocking with red and blue, because I can't do anything outside of my brother and KT and Mama Pill, right? But I couldn't. And anytime you see me operating, and anytime that you see Blue operating, and anytime that you see KT operating, and anytime that you see any of us, it's because we are able to operate because we're intact. It's the 20th, my bad. It's the 20th, right? Because we're able to operate off of each other. The intact, even with all of the shit that each one of us are going through, right? I'm still, it's 2023 and I still got my family. It's 2023 and everybody active. It's 2023 and we still all breathing and we thankful that we waking up and we still all have our life, right? So whenever you see me moving around, I'm able to move around because I have batteries like a Tesla. I'm not gassed up. I got batteries. I have battery packs. I have unseen forces. I have connections to unseen forces. I have a powerful network that's my bloodline, and they functioning and they moving. So even if Mama Pill is somewhere around the planet, the minute she wake up and she do something, because I'm connected to her through my DNA, that's like literally putting money in my Cash App. That's like a deposit. That's like my bank is up. So every time my brother win, I win. Every time my brother go live, I go live. Every time that my brother sells something, I sell something. Every time that they watch him on higher level conversation, Blue Pill went 3 million on that, right? Every time they seen him, they seen me. And every time they sent him energy, they sent me energy. We exist as super quantum. We are quantum. We are superpositioned as twins. We are superpositions. Study the quantum computer and it will tell you how the Abeje move. Study the quantum computer and it will tell you how we move because we're connected. We were one egg split in half. We are not the same, but we are the same. We're the same person. This is some Dr. Manhattan shit. We are the same egg split in half. So he could be somewhere around the world and I'm where I am, and I'm still getting his quote-unquote uploads. He could be getting sloppy toppy, right? Orgasms, where his quote-unquote, his hormone, his dopamine is going off. That shit is going to register in my fucking aura. It's going to register in my spirit. You understand? When one of us goes into the afterlife or the quantum realm, we become more stronger. It doesn't matter. We are quantum entangled, super positioning, right? That's how tied in we are as the quote unquote twins. You're looking at something different and people looking at us like we the same as every motherfucker walking this planet. And I'm just here to let you know we're not. And it's not gonna, I can't be the one to tell you that. Unfortunately, I could articulate it, but you gotta hear it from an outside source. You probably gotta hear it from a pale face. That's how fucked up the programming is in this matrix. Or you gotta hear a rapper or an athlete say it. But don't worry, stick around. You'll hear what you've been wanting to hear one day. You'll hear what you've been wanting to hear because you live in doubt. And you don't fuck with me like that because you don't trust me, because you don't know yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And you've been seeing this demonstration for more than some people been alive. And you still doubt us. And you still look down on us. And you still treat us like regular, average, da-dun-da-duns. And that's cool. That's not on me, though. That's not on me. I'm good. That's on you. You got to deal with that. That's on you. That's not on me. I keep it 100, right? I keep it so 1,000. You need to call me him 1,000. I'm him 1,000, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not perfect, but I'm him 1,000. You know? Niggas treat us like the hell. And all we do and all we've done and all we continue to do until we declare war, right? Because that's a whole nother conversation. But until war is declared, right? Until war is declared and the proverbial fuck you is given out, until that happens, because there is an existence where niggas is like, fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? On some yay shit. It's just us. It never was anyone else but us. There's a day with that there's a reality. There's a reality where that exists. There's a variant. There's a quantum realm where that conversation is in full effect and war has been declared. And it's like, you know what? I woke up choosing violence today because I literally put on for 1 million people. And to be honest with you, I should wake up to $1 million every day. It's $1, right? Every day to do what I need to do to carry this war out. Y'all niggas got me out here like Napoleon on the front line, getting all kind of arrows and shots and drones and all kind of shit. And I should wake up to $1 from my 1 million, not followers. I don't know what the fuck a follower is. You can't follow me because I'm not the Pied Piper. I'm not leading you off the cliff. No, my team, my 1 million members, members only. 1 million members, 1 million committee members, right? I'm cool with members. We could play around, but words have power. Followers, niggas, ever since they implemented follower, there's been follower mentality. And now you have to basically dance for the people. Now with followers, you have to wrestle in public. You got to mandingo wrestle in public for followers and for people's gaze upon you and for people to fucking remember you. You know what I mean? They got us mandingo wrestling, mud wrestling, world star girl fighting for followers. For a nigga to follow you so somebody could swallow you. Right? That's where they got it at right now. 100,000 swallowers. That's what they turned this shit into. From followers to swallowers. You know? And I'm here to say, change the fucking lexicon, change the lingo, and you'll change the outcome. $1 million a day. And the goal is $1 million a minute. Because why? Because, nigga, I'm the new Jonathan Majors. They gave me the job, right? I'm Kang. You know? I'm Kang the Conqueror, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I got the role. That was the good news. That's why I'm up early. I got the role, nigga. Let me hit you with the remix on, because I'm all over the place, but I'm still coming home. Alter egos. Appoint yourself a God title. Appoint yourself a God title. Appoint yourself an attribute, that one of the 99 attributes of Allah, and then step into it, right? So step into your quote-unquote avatar, your new suit, your new name, right? Which is going to be a whole new vessel, a whole new temple, a whole new being. It's almost as if you own a new house and you collecting homes. Your new name is your new home, and you fill it up with all of these great experiences. When people call your name, when people holler your name, when people acknowledge your name, when you put your name in a song and it becomes a mantra. You understand? When you put LLC behind your name, when you put .com behind your name, when you turn it into a current, when you turn it into an energy and you charge it up, that's how you God on this planet. That's how you move around. So I've had many attributes. I've had many names. They're different people, right? So when I started out, my name was Wisdom, which happens to be my daughter's name. But when I started out, I was Wisdom. That was my attribute. From Philip Moreland, I become Wisdom, right? Then I become Phil Figure. When I start rocking the gear and I do the boosting and I become a fly nigga, they start calling me Phil Figure. But when I was Wisdom, I was doing graffiti and I was in what is known as a posse. I wasn't boosting. I was in a posse and I was doing artwork and I was a criminal, small scale, because I was doing robberies and we was digging pockets and we was catching licks. And I was like 13. And this was an era that a lot of people, I would assume half of my audience right now, y'all was alive. But another half, y'all wasn't even alive. You wasn't even breathing. You wasn't alive in 1991, 92. And I'm talking about, I was Wisdom in the 80s. I was Wisdom in like 88, 87, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I was in St. Croix with Dr. Sabi in 85. You niggas wasn't even alive, bro. Like, literally, we were living out 3 lifetimes. I'm on top of a mountain, barefoot, nigga, sounding like I'm down with Gaza, like I'm in Vibes Cartel and them. I got an accent, nigga. I'm sounding non-FBA, nigga. I'm on a mountain, nigga. I'm barefoot, nigga. I'm grounding like you niggas be trying to make fun of barefoot people. But I'm grounding on St. Croix on top of a mountain, chilling with Dr. Sabi, drinking on some bitter fucking herbs, nigga. And they got grown folks smoking good weed around me. Nigga, 1985, where were you? How many people was unalive in 1985? I'm going to take a toll. Just put it in the chat room right now. I make websites, by the way. I made this website right here. Y'all need to holler at me if you want to step up your motherfucking business. Because that's what Rich Phil. Red Pill didn't design this. This is a Rich Phil design. And you know I ain't no fucking cat, right? You know I wouldn't say no stupid shit like that if I didn't do it. But yeah, I made this site right here. You know? So we do, and I'm doing this for, this is an artist only site. This is only for artists that got albums, not a mixtape. If you a mixtape person, you cool, but step it up. It's 2024, my nigga. We talking about people with art projects, albums. You could talk to me about it. But if you just want a regular website, I still could do that as well. We have a team, a design agency. But me personally, I do music sites. And preferably if you're not signed to a label, because I don't wanna deal with no damn labels. I don't wanna deal with no niggas in slavery and in bondage. It's like I'm talking to Kunta Kinte. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm talking to Kunta Kinte. Like, y'all can't shame Red Pill for being born and living out the 80s. Y'all can't do me like that. You young niggas can't do me like that. Respectfully, y'all can't make it seem like because I was alive and I was alive when you was unalive that there's some type of deficit, because that's impossible. It's like telling a nigga who come into the movie 2 hours into a 4-hour movie that, yo, you corny because you came into the movie halfway in. I came into the movie when it started. So who has more advantage? Who has more advantage? You got into the movie towards the end of it. You sitting in the movie asking people what had happened. Yo, what had happened? Who is this? Who is that? Where? And I started the movie. So who are we going to listen to when it comes time to talk about the movie? The person that just got in the movie, who's interpreting the movie from coming into the movie 2.5 hours late? Or the person who helped write the script, cast the people, they helped do the lighting, they put the costume design together, they wrote the storyboard, you understand? They created the content for the movie. They helped build the cast up, because I said it before and I'm going to say it again. Go and ask Sarnetta. Half of the network of the people who got on Sarnetta TV is my network. They came through me. Half of the people that you met through Know the Ledge Radio, I didn't meet them. Nobody gave me those people. Nobody said these are these people. No, that's my network. Those are my people. I casted those people to be in the fucking movie. Me and Blue Pill. Ask them about Four Corners, and ask them about Blue Pill's contribution to the lecture scene in the early 2000s that brought Philip Valentine and Robert Hemmett to New York City. Ask them what did Blue Pill have to do with it, and you're going to find out that Blue Pill was maybe the originator of that whole movement right there. If Blue Pill did not exist at Four Corners, Black Dye wouldn't be there, and Third Eye Productions would have never formed. Third Eye Productions is Long Island University. They are basically the quote-unquote founders of this form of consciousness that the whole world has been experiencing. Because you had Dr. Ben, yes. You had City College, yes. You had Khalid Muhammad, yes. You had all of them. But you didn't have the metaphysical underground, the dark matter think tank. Damn, I'm getting all loud and it ain't even 7 a.m. I'm wilding. I need some tea. Right? You didn't have none of these things before the forming of Third Eye Productions. And y'all don't know the story, so y'all like, what is he talking about? Exactly what the fuck I said. Exactly. If you got to say, what is he talking about? Exactly. That means you were not there. And you think not being there it's like, it's okay. I didn't have to be, I don't have to know anything and still be in this community or still be a part of this network and still really gain from it. No, that's not how it works. You niggas are losing because you don't know. You getting hoodwinked and bamboozled from D-list actors in this movie. You understand what a D-list actor is? It's akin to the niggas that they cast on Love and Hip Hop. D-list. You're getting gotten by niggas in this movement that are like D-list actors. You're not even getting gotten by the top fucking people. You're not even plugged in with the top people. You're plugged in with like the help. You out here talking about that's my teacher. Nigga, that's a student. That's your teacher? Okay. Good luck. Good luck. That's like going in Whole Foods, you know what I'm talking about? Bragging about the fact that you got some chips from the fucking deli corner store. That's like going into Trader Joe's or Whole Foods with a Little Debbie's, nigga. You bragging about that? Yo, I got enlightenment from TikTok. And I'm not hating on nothing that TikTok is doing because they doing a good work. They doing a good deed and they are very effective. They are highly effective. But you need to tap into a real source of information, inspiration, and foundation. If you claiming to be a part of something that you're not really plugged into, how could you claim to be a part of a movement and you don't even move with the people who started the movement? How, Sway? How are you a part of a movement and you not moving properly with the people that helped start the movement? It just don't make sense, bro. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. That shit is wacky to me. But anyway, let's get back into some of this other stuff. Your name and your attribute and your avatar is important. Do yourself a favor and gift yourself a new name. You know what I mean? Step it the fuck up and become somebody different. You know, step it up and just add more. You know, go from Optimus Primes to Hot Rod. 2, when you wake up early in the rising when there's no noise, If somebody say, yo, I've been up and there's no early worm, it don't work like that. We not talking about staying up to 6 a.m. We talking about waking up at 6 a.m. That's two completely different fucking experiences. Please understand it. There's nothing wrong with going to sleep at 6 a.m. But that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about rising. When you go to sleep, you reset things. When you go to sleep, you upload. When you go to sleep, you renew. When you go to sleep, you go into the quantum realm, you pick things up and you come back home. When you go to sleep, you upload into whoever your higher self is, all of those memories for the day. You put it in your hard drive. When you go to sleep, your motherfucking body washes over again and your cells recharge and rechange. You change clothes. It's like saying, oh, you got to take a shower and you got to wash your ass and brush your teeth when you get up. You know what I mean? You can't break day. That's not the magic. Yeah, you get busy during the witching hour, but you got to make a fucking decision. Are you going to be a chaos magician in the witching hour, doing all of that stuff, being an alchemist, or are you going to wake up at 3 a.m. and walk into the witching hour fresh and renewed, go to sleep at 9 p.m. Because when you wake up and there's no noise, you have a head start. When you get up at 9 a.m., you're playing catch up. The time that we live in right now, and we all experienced the quantum quickening of 2023, the time, there's no more 24 hours. How the fuck do you think that you're going to be ahead of me and your ass wake up at 7 a.m.? I've been up since 3 a.m. plotting and scheming like a falcon. I'm with the owls and whatnot. Nigga, by the time you woke up, I already had a bag. By the time you woke up, I already wrote a book. By the time you woke up, I already made moves and whatnot for how I'm going to get money tonight. By the time you woke up, I already made plans on what I'm going to do tomorrow. By the time you woke up, I already booked a trip to Africa. You playing catch up, nigga. There's no longer 24 hours. You need all of the time that you could get to play in this game. You know what I'm talking about? People want to catch up to 19 Keys. People want to catch up to Brother Rich. People want to catch up to Cambada. Y'all want to rap like Cambada. You got 100 years that of work that you got to put in. You can't just take mushrooms and wake up with them skills, nigga. You got to put in 100,000 hours. You niggas sleep too long to be masters like this. You sleep too long to be a master. Masters don't wake up at noon, nigga. Masters don't lay around, nigga. Masters get up when they don't want to get up. Masters go and smoke joints outside when the no sun is out. That's what masters do. Your masters, your boss, the people that you woke up and you went to work for, they didn't wake up after you. The nigga that got you with anxiety right now because he's on Instagram flossing. He got bad shorties and what. He got baddies on choosing him, and he's in a foreign and whatnot. That nigga didn't wake up after you. He didn't wake up after you. He woke up before you. He woke up before you. He had this shit figured out. He got some neck before you even woke up. You know what I mean? Shorty got her rocks off. The girl that got just putting pressure on you, that got you want to step your shit up. She didn't wake up at noon. You got girls out here getting money doing the nightlife thing, and they wake up at 7 a.m. Their job is over at 3, and they get up at 3:30. Some of them. They didn't wake up after you. The woman that's out here selling this flat tummy tea and whatnot, they got all of these shorties slimming up. Matter of fact, hit me up because we got the plug for all of that slim shit. Because people, look how quick Nicki Minaj slimmed up. You know what I'm talking about? Either it's some crack out here, this high level, it got some high level crack, or the new weight loss shit is popping. Because shorties is losing all of that weight quick, right? She didn't wake up at noon. That person on Instagram, they got the picture with the 100 orders and whatnot, and they taped the phone to the ceiling and they twerking and whatnot. They woke up at noon. They woke up at noon. But the person that got the 100 packages on their living room floor, they woke up early. They woke up early. Y'all need to stop playing. I'm about to do a podcast that's going to be 4:44 a.m. It's going to be called a 444 show with the 44 Kings. You know what I'm talking about? With the Lord 44 himself. 4:44 a.m. But check this out. In California, LA, for all of my West Coast people, Burbank, wherever the fuck you live, it's 1:44 when that show is on. So we literally live in two worlds at the same time. At 1:44, you just wrapping up Monday, right? But at 4:44 a.m., it's Tuesday in New York. So two people could be alive at the same time and be experiencing two different realities at the very same time, right? So we're going to play off of that. Somebody's about to go to sleep, but somebody just woke up. And there's no flaw in either one of those expressions. However, imagine you waking up and you a part of my network and you wake up at 10 a.m. and by 10 a.m., 500 of us already made $1,000. By time you woke up, we already got a bag. And we're going to help you get a bag too. We're not going to stun on you. We're not going to cause anxiety. We're not going to make you live in no type of fear or pain and whatnot, because not winning is painful right now. And seeing niggas win and you not winning, that has a painful effect to some of our spirits. Because we supposed to be doing this shit together. We exist in a digital economy and they hoodwinked you, bamboozled you to tell you to move like an individual. No, in the digital economy, it's about a numbers game. Men lie, women lie. This is about numbers. This is all about the conglomerate. This is what you used to do MLM to learn about. This is what you were supposed to, if you did MLM, multi-level marketing, you were training for what is known as the digital economy right now. We got to do a masterclass on the digital economy because I don't think y'all understand what the fuck this shit is and how to work this shit. Bro, what used to is called a long tail. We got to do a whole unpacking of it because this is not something I could talk about in one sitting and whatnot because it has intricacies to it. But what the long tail is a formula that trillionaires are using. Who are the trillionaires? Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all of them. They read the same book that I read. It came from the editor of The Wired, right? It's called The Long Tail. Chris Martin, I believe his name is. And it came out a few years ago. And there was also a book wrote by Tim Ferriss called 4 Hour Work Week. We all read the same book. I listened to all of their podcasts. I studied all of the trillionaires. Okay? I studied all of the trillionaires. And that's why I'm up at this type of hour, because the trillionaires is up. All of the trillionaires and all of the billionaires, I listen to their podcasts and I read what they read. So all of them have read Tim Ferriss's 4 Hour Work Week, and all of them have read the quote unquote long tail. And what they said is, this with the long tail formula, it's a different things with the long tail, but the long tail is basically this. Because we're in the digital economy, what used to be the physical economy, which was bits, right? Dollar bills, fiat, brick and mortar is atoms, right? They're physical things. They have a limit with volume and space, and the space-time continuum. It's but so many buildings, or it's but so much space that Tower Records had on their shelves because of the limits of physical worlds, the limits of the physical dynamic, the limits of the physical reality, the limits of that sacred architecture of the physical world. It has limits to it. It is a box. So the box that was known as Tower Records went out of business because iTunes and the other quote unquote digital worlds came about, and they have the long tail. What is the long tail? They don't have no limits. They don't have no physical restrictions. They don't have a box. So Tower Records was able to carry hip hop. iTunes is carrying bluegrass, pop, techno hip hop. So they're carrying hip hop in all of its long tails, all of its variants, all of its, here's the magic word, niches, right? My new name is not Rich Phil, it's Niche Phil. No, my name is Richfield and Niche McConnell. That's my new name. My new name is Niche McConnell, nigga. That's my new name. I'm a politician. Politics as usual. Politicking, nigga. Niche McConnell, nigga. Because that's exactly the key or the cheat code in this new economy that we're in for ever more riches. We're playing this thing as individuals and we will never win as individuals. You have to play it as a collective. You have to play it as a collective. Okay? See? Remember I was filming myself, right? Here's right here. Here goes the screen. This is the screen recording I was telling you about. This is Loom. Right? So it recorded just me talking. That's how you record your screen. Right? This is the website, Loom. And it recorded my screen recording. So now I could do a voiceover and just talk about whatever I was talking about with a voiceover. You know? But that's back to the website. We have to move. Yeah, Niche Moreland. I like Niche Moreland. The 4-hour work week is a formula that Tim Ferriss, who is now a billionaire, right? He's now a billionaire. More of you know about him. But when he put his book out, a lot of people didn't know about him. My homegirl, Paris, out of Boston, Paris Brantley, shout out to her, right? She put the book in my hand and whatnot. And we took a road trip to Atlanta, right? Like I just came off of a road trip. People is like, Red, why did you take a road trip when you could have flew? Because Holy Ghost 3 just came out. And I don't know how y'all niggas experience music. And I don't know how you experience classic albums. I experience music on the road. I might as well be a truck driver because I love the road and whatnot. I don't take my chance and get in a plane every time. Me getting on a plane, there's a higher probability that something could go wrong than me being on a highway. I don't know if that math is on or if it's properly correct, but still in all, I like to travel. I'm a New Yorker. We like to travel. We not really, we could do a quick trip, but sometimes we need to just hit the road and marinate. I had a lot of thinking that I needed to do. I had some good ass weed. I had some great fucking music, and I was vibing with the bros and whatnot. And I had some good memories. You feel me? And I had a few dollars in my pocket. So I'm good on the road. The only thing is I can't eat anything because there's really nothing to eat on the road. So I be fasting and whatnot. I was on shrooms on the way back, listening to Holy Ghost 3. And we had a motherfucking car with heat. And it was packed. It had a lot of merch and everything. It was packed to the brim. But I was all right. I was good. And we shot straight down. No stops. You know. Well, no pullovers. You know, we had to get gas and other things. But straight down, and we listened to the album and some instrumentals. And I thought of $1 billion plan on the highway watching the sun go up. You feel me? I like the road. You know. I like the road. The books that I was saying that everybody has to get is The Long Tail. Somebody write that in the chat. The Long Tail and the 4-hour work week. Send me a Cash App and I'll send you those books. Send me a Cash App with your email and you'll get all of those. You'll get both of those. I'll send you 3 books as a matter of fact. Since you like, no, I could get those. I'll send you 3 books that you could get right now. Right. And then you could run it through ChatGPT. See, it's not about just having books and audio books and your PDFs anymore. It's about what tools that they create in 2023 that you could interact with. Now, you could talk to ChatGPT. You could upload a PDF, an ebook into ChatGPT, and now you could talk to ChatGPT. You could upload Think and Grow Rich and then say, ChatGPT, write me a movie script. Or write me a YouTube script. I want to do a video essay about this right here. Write me the bullet points and the talking points. And ChatGPT 4 will do that right effing now. You could go to DALL-E 3 and say, create characters from this PDF, right? You could take one of the lectures that I did over the classics, Fear of a Black and More Messiah, Into Deep, right? American Gods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, When in Rome, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of our classical lectures. Then you could upload it into ChatGPT or Claude 2 because they allow you to upload PDFs. They allow you to upload books. They allow you to upload your notes. They allow you to upload your CSV, your anything, your spreadsheets, your Excel spreadsheets. You could upload any type of information into ChatGPT and literally have a conversation and talk to it. You could extract data. You could flip on data. Because ChatGPT has 4 different modes to it. I told people, hold on, y'all think I'm playing. I told people before that ChatGPT was the best $20 a month that I spent this year. Hands down, there's nothing that compares. Nothing in the world compares to the bread that I was spending, right, on ChatGPT, okay, and what I was getting out of it. Man, yo, you have no idea. This shit right here, this is it. It did good for me. It did good for me. I was able to make sometimes, I was able to do like $20,000 worth of work with a $20 a month, you know. So look, you see where it says ChatGPT, but you see where it says data analysis, and you see where it says DALL-E 3. Those are all 3 different tools. Let me pull up DALL-E 3. Let me just show you how crazy this is, right? Because somebody in the audience come up with something that you want me to generate. So you don't say that it's red pill. I'm doing this on my own. I want y'all to come up with something, and I'm going to show you how crazy this is. Y'all think the first person to come up with an idea for something, I'm going to generate it in real time. This is not rehearsed. Nobody is doing, this is all organic. Let me show you how crazy this is, right? Y'all wildin'. Y'all don't have my course. Y'all didn't take the workshop. Y'all didn't sign up for I've been doing Patreon workshops for 40 AIs and a Mule. I did a 12-hour masterclass modules. I got it's 12 hours. I've been selling that from 40AIsandamule.com, right? I was on higher level conversations with Keys in January telling you about it. I did something with Brother Rich. We did a workshop that had over 1,000 people in it, right? I got people right? Okay. He said Mayan God versus Egyptian God. Here we go. Let's show you magic. I could do magic. Put on I could do magic while I do this. Everybody in their crib, put on I could do magic, right? If y'all like what y'all see right here, sign up to my broadcast channel. I'm going to put the link in the chat in a minute, right? Sign up to the broadcast because the broadcast channel is going to allow us to have a Discord. And when I reach 5,000 on the broadcast channel, I'm going to open up my Discord. And when I open up my Discord, what we're doing right here, right now, we're going to be able to do it in a better place where we're literally all in a room together, right? We'll literally be in a room together. And then soon with Meta, we're going to have AR, VR. So we're literally going to see each other in the near future. Like all of us will just be in a room. Like this is like an early morning brainstorming session, you know, drinking coffee, you know, taking some nootropics and whatnot, some gold water, getting ready to work out, but get into the bag first. All right, but here, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Mayan gods. All right. Generate. I wrote generate. Ultra realistic. Because you got to be descriptive. Ultra realistic. Unreal Engine rendered. Depiction of action scene, right? So you got to write out the scene Action scene. Good lighting. Egyptian god. Versus Mayan god. Right? So Christmas is coming up. And I don't work for these people, nor do I didn't buy their stocks because it's like Microsoft. So I don't really fuck with, I'm not gonna buy no Microsoft stock. But anyway, for Christmas, buy your child a $20 subscription for just 6 months, right? And get it to OpenAI, $20 a month. If you don't have, some of us had it's been hard on people this year and whatnot. So just do the $20 a month. You know what I'm saying? Get them buy it for the year or whatnot. And they're going to have $3. See how fast it's generating, right? It's generating it. The circle is closing and whatnot, right? Look at that. Right? So keep in mind, you don't have to know how to speak English. You don't have to, quote unquote, know how to articulate. You could be 2 years old and make these images. You could be one of those people who are just here in America and you don't know no English. ChatGPT is in all languages, right? What I'm saying is that this now takes away from people who are illiterate, right? So if you're illiterate, you now have an advantage over people who are literate because you could create worlds and whatnot just off of smoking weed and thinking. If you got 20 years in the feds, you could be the next quote unquote Stan Lee. Why? Because you got more time than I got, nigga. Give me another idea, y'all, and let's stop fucking playing. And I'm going to stop playing games. I'm going to talk greasy in a minute because, that sometimes we need to hear, we need somebody to talk greasy to us when we just be sleeping. You sleeping on an air mattress. You need to wake up. Stop sleeping on me, bro. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I wouldn't steer you wrong. You could have had a great Christmas if you just fucked with me and listened to what I was trying to tell you. You could have had a whole t-shirt line right now. You could put this on a t-shirt. I could print this picture out and go sell it in a train station if I was homeless and make $100 today by selling 100 of these for $1. If I was a small business, if I have a print shop, I would print this out and put it in a frame and whatnot and sell it to people coming in the stores for $10 or to $100. If I was a clothing designer, I would take this and put it on DTG, right? Direct to garment. I run it through my machine. I would put it on a t-shirt, throw that bitch on the table and whatnot, and sell it for $80. Right? Come on, y'all. I have an organization called Stream Chasers. The game is to be sold. You know what I'm talking about? You think I'm going to sit on the fucking internet all day and be wasting your time? You got another thing coming to you. I want to see us win. I want to see us win. I want to see us win. But we got to work with each other. I listen to people. They said that there's trillionaires on a podcast. I listen to them. I'm modest about it. I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to take some time out and I'm going to trust in what they're saying. So if somebody who's in your community, that's a part of your network, who been putting this shit on for many, many years, right? Damn near 2 decades. And I'm letting you know I'm fucking tapped in ways that nobody else is, then I just need you to trust me and to listen to me. I'm not being braggadocious. All I'm saying is that trust is very important. It's going to help you. If people trusted me in 2014, y'all would be Bitcoin rich. Because I was on Blog Talk Radio. We were bringing on experts and we were telling you to buy Bitcoin and we were showing you how to do it. And we got wallets and everything on those shows. We did the whole onboarding process. This is 2014, y'all. I lie to you not. I got the archives. I'm about to re-upload it to show you how ahead of the fucking time we've been and we still are. And if y'all would have trusted me, I could almost cry on these lives. If I would have been trusted, if people would have listened to what I was saying, like y'all listened to the niggas that were lying to you, that were robbing and stealing and cheating on you and doing all of these other things and washing you up and bamboozling and scamming you, if you would have had some faith in what I was telling you, you wouldn't have had the fate that you wound up when you went with the Antichrist. When you picked, you had, it was like 3-car Monty in Harlem and whatnot, and y'all went and picked the motherfucker that kept robbing you. So the 3-car Monty in Harlem was Red Pill, Sarnetta, right? And Polite. And y'all kept picking Polite, and look at what happened to you. Y'all doing the bid with Freaky cuz you in jail with him right now. He went to jail and so did you. You know what I'm talking about? He got washed up and so did you. He you know, when the 3-car Monty, when you pick the thing and it's the nut is not under it, and he says, give me $1,000. That's what he was doing to some of you bird ass niggas and you weird ass chicks and whatnot all of these years. I have no sympathy for none of y'all. Y'all all lames. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all got everything that y'all deserve. Facts. Because we was telling you the truth and you wasn't listening. So fuck y'all. You know, at the end of the day, I don't have no sympathy in my heart whatsoever. I have no sympathy. Y'all never, ever in your life supported me. Y'all never, ever in your life did anything for anybody of my family members. The fucking truth was in front of y'all, and y'all willfully. And y'all made the decision. Kanye said that you chose slavery. Y'all made the decision in 3-car Monty what hand that you wanted to go with. The hand was always, the option was always in front of you. Here's a woman that cured AIDS, right? Here's a woman that cured herpes. Here's a woman that cured cancer. Here's 2 young men who helped start this shit up. These men have fly clothes for you. These men have sea moss for you. These men have gold water for you. These men have clothing for you. These men have everything that you need. Here's their younger brother who has products. He's a scientist. He's challenging you to expand your vocabulary, but he's giving you all of the keys that you need. He's giving you the cloth. Y'all took the nigga that popped up years later, copying him over him. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no love in my heart for niggas that sit back and just watch me all of these years like y'all some weird ass lames and whatnot. Y'all don't contribute. Y'all don't hold it down. Y'all not real to me. Y'all NPCs. I got 100,000 followers. Like I said, if I say, yo, there's a project that we got to do, that we got to have, you know what I mean? People is like, we can't do it with Red because we can't give Red nothing. We can't support Red in anything that he's doing. So Red is dead. Red is dead. Red retired, my niggas. There's no more Red Pill. Red is fucking dead. You know what I'm talking about? Red is with Polite and Rashad Jamal and Nature Boy. Red is in the doing the bid, nigga. Red is in the feds, nigga. Red is in the feds. You got to deal with Rich Phil. And Rich Phil is talking greasy. Red is in the feds doing with Dr. York. Doing like 30. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Y'all drove that nigga insane. With all of that corny shit that y'all be on. Making the wrong choices in life and showing that y'all not really who y'all say y'all are, because the art of discernment is real. The art of discernment is real. And if you don't know how to discern, then you might as well be with CERN. If you can't discern, then you can't be God. If we put 5 people in front of you, even as women, if you pick, this is how we do as men. I'm gonna give you the update. It be 5 of us. We know that one of the niggas in our crew is a super lame. We know that nigga's a pedophile. We know that he peed the bed. We know that he be having shit stains and everything. And y'all pick that nigga when we go out and y'all pick him, then we wash our hands of you. We don't say anything to you about it. We just say, damn, she's a fucking lame because she's running with a lame. That's how we wash you up. If you don't choose right, if you don't choose right, if you can't choose, if you don't have the sight and the vision, we be like, oh well, that's her loss. And when that nigga do you dirty, and when he wind up peeing in your bed, or when he, you know, and he turns into a bad father, you know what I mean, a lame duck nigga, all of these things, and y'all run back to us and be like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe Bartholomew did this to me. It's like, look, the nigga name was Bartholomew. You should have known. You should have used discernment, sis. Everybody carries a grenade in their crew. You took one for the team, and you was supposed to fuck with, you was fucking with the help. Everybody has the help with them on one of their little missions. Everybody brings the help. And if you fuck with the help, then that's on you. But y'all was out here fucking with the help. So that's on y'all. It don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? It don't got nothing to do with me. Y'all couldn't see that nigga was on the short bus. That's on y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga talk about he got houses and he was at Airbnbs. And y'all didn't know that? That's on y'all. That's not on me. You know? But y'all do a real horrible job in this community with choosing and whatnot. And somebody said they wanted to see breakdancers, so we just generated breakdancers, right? We generated breakdancers. You feel me? We generated breakdancers. So I'm just showing you the power of open AI, right? Boom. This is the best $20 that I spend every month. Now, here's another version of it. It says drop any files and it can help analyze and visualize your data. I don't work for OpenAI. They're not paying me for this. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they're not paying me. I'm just giving y'all some type of, I'm showing you something real quick so you could see what's going on while you sleep. Because you're literally, you sleeping this whole year, you've been sleeping and you haven't even tapped into AI and you don't even know what is, they've been fear mongering you. So you cut your nose off to spite your face. You don't even know. You don't even know what the hell is going down. You could have been way ahead of the game fucking with this shit. You could have had books made. You could have had all of your data put together, but you stressed out, you know? You might be stressed out because you doing shit analog. We live in a digital world right now, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you live in a digital world with a digital economy. And the key to this digital economy is you got to move with numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Chicago crypto block bully in the building. So everybody sign up to Chicago Crypto Block Bully. Chicago Crypto Block Bully personally helped to get students this year, right? We got accolades. So I uploaded, hold on, let me just finish telling you what I'm doing right now. I uploaded a wholesale pricing sheet. I say, give me a detailed breakdown, bullet point of this PDF. I'm just showing you what the Chat GPT is doing. This is $20 a month, y'all. This is a master tool, especially if you don't have a job, especially if you have a job and you're trying to level up, especially if you're trying to get into any type of business, anything that you're trying to do. This is the key right here. Now, Chicago Crypto Block Bully personally helped to make millionaires out of my students this year. We're going to talk about what he did years before, but we're talking about what he did this year. He was one of the master teachers in my Patreon class and whatnot. And he personally helped put people into a position where he has literally made millionaires out of African Americans, Moors, Moabites, Hebrew Israelites, you name it. He personally did that, okay, with the information that he provided, because he helped to get us dressed for the party. And now we are in what is known as a bull market. So it went from a bear market to a bull market. People are waking up rich. And it was as a result of what this man brought to the table. I need every single person to go and follow, or go into, I would say, become a member. Let's change that conversation of follow. Become a member of Chicago Crypto Block Bully and Islam to the More. He was even one of the inspirations behind me wanting to do a 4:44 a.m. show, because he gets up very early and he gets to the bag, and he's ahead of the noise. He is ahead of the crowd. You cannot fool the good brother. You can't hoodwink him, because you got to get up early in the morning to hoodwink us. If we get up before you, you playing catch up. You got to come and tap in with us and find out what's going on for the day. I would never holler at somebody who woke up at noon and say, what's the science of the day? What's the science of the day? And when you get into that cheddar, or when you getting into that currency, when you tapped into the currency, you are electrified and you are filled with currents. You can't sleep. Why do you think women like to tap into men that have potential? They say that the most desirable man is a man who is electrified with currency, because he has a charge. They could feel it when they touch him. That's why sex workers, they love to run behind these Wall Street types, and these types that are electrified, because they say it rubs off on them. You understand? They say it rubs off. Women in the street, they run behind the dope dealers and they become eaters and whatnot, because those men are electrified. They have an energy. They have a whole aura to them. Come talk to me. Okay? We got to get our shit together. Moving into the first quarter of 2024, we're not going to experience what we experienced in 2023. We're moving like a unit. We're moving like a membership. No more individuality. That shit has us losing bad. All right. Did you see what it just did? So I said, print out the bullet points. Here it goes. This is a PDF, right? You see me upload the PDF. Give me a detailed breakdown, bullet point of the PDF. The provided PDF wholesale pricing sheet appears to be a catalog. That's what it is, of products. So here goes the catalog, right? Product names, original prices, right? Wholesale price. Come on. Come on. So we are creating a Discord. That's why I have Patreon. I need everybody to sign up for Patreon. It's free. The link is in my bio. I need everybody to sign up to Patreon. The link is in my bio. Yeah, you could use it to write code for apps. I made the announcement on Melanin Monday. I'm coming back to New York. I'm coming back to New York. I'm going to be in Atlanta and I'm going to be in New York back to back. I'm not leaving New York. My son is in New York. I'm there for my son. My son is 16. I must have been out of my fucking mind coming to Atlanta and leaving my son in New York. I'm not leaving my son. My father is 75. I'm not leaving my dad. So I'm making this shit both of my homes, and it is going to be the benefit of my members. It's going to be to the benefit of my network that I'm going to be bi-coastal or bi-border. I'm going to be in both spots, New York and Atlanta. I'm opening up a funnel so we could get fucking rich. All right. Rich Phil is not playing. I'm opening up a funnel. I'm creating the wholesale industry. I'm going to create a wholesale market in Atlanta. I'm creating a wholesale market, the whole wholesale shit that you see in New York City where they got the wholesale district. I'm creating a whole district in Atlanta, New Black Wall Street. I want to turn the New Black Wall Street into what the fuck they said that name is, the New Black Wall Street. I want to create a maker space, a creator space, an incubator, so our good brothers and sisters could be Did you hear what this man? Damn, Chicago, I gotta call you. Are you serious? He said they shot his son twice this month. Chicago is in Chicago. Chicago crypto is in Chicago. In the past month, he said that they shot his son twice. Don't leave your sons. Fathers. Fathers. This is not the mothers. This is the fathers. Do you understand? Don't leave your sons. Take them with you. You cannot, going into 2024, we got to cover our children, y'all. We got to cover our sons. We got to cover our daughters. We got to figure out how we could build this fucking compound, this estate. I got 100 acres in St. John's. If I get some Moors to help me with some legalities so we could get it, because the Rockefellers took our shit. If I have some Moors that can help me with my paperwork, I promise you equity, and I also promise you acreage so we can help get my estate back. My family's not, it's not my family's estate, it's our estate. It's the Moreland estate. Okay? It's the Thomas estate, and we could build out a goddamn, because we need a homestead, and we need a compound. Fuck a house. I need a compound. I need a compound. We need a compound so we could tell all of these people who have these teenager children, send them to the compound. Let's go and move to the compound. Let's go to the compound. Let's get off of the grid. We're going to go to the cities later on. Let's get on this compound so we could get business together. We could wake up and we could get to making things. We could get to creating things. We could get to breaking things, building and destroying. We could get to learning. We could get to teaching. That's what we need. We could get to healing. We could get to the plant-based medicine. We could grow things. You know what I mean? We could grow crops. We need a compound, at least 10 acres and more. It is in front of us. Let's go. All I need. And if they let me down, I'm telling the people that y'all let me down. I'm going to start having public trials and whatnot because these niggas is raggedy behind the scenes. I got to start having public, that's what the committee is for. Because once we form this committee, a lot of the fuckery and a lot of the crazy shit that goes on behind the scene. I'm talking about capital crimes niggas is committing. A lot of that shit will dissipate because they know that they're going to have somebody to answer to, and they would get their raggedy asses together and start doing the work for the people instead of doing everything for self. That's why we suffering, because everybody's out for self. Motherfuckers is trying to put points up for self. Niggas is doing this shit like Kobe. You know what I mean? We need team players. Y'all scared of playing for the team. Y'all scared of it. I could tell. Niggas are scared to be on the team. You know what I mean? Everybody want their own poster. But I'm a team player. I've been in the front. My face been good. I've been a face card. I'm here to let you know there's no benefits in that. There's no benefits in that. There's no benefits. Take it from me. I've been a face card. I've been on the front. I've been in the front. I've been that face. There was a point that they like, I didn't even know that y'all twins. You know what I mean? I'm here to let you know that's not it. Okay. Send me the request, Chicago. Let me bring you on. I want you to share something with the family. He has gifts. Chicago was coming with gifts. You know what I mean? So my main purpose in 2024 is to help improve the quality of the life of my members. If you're not a member, I don't know you. If you're not a member, I don't know you. I know a lot of people, but if you're not a member, then you know, I don't know you. I only know the members. If you got Moors and everything, just hit me on the inbox. Let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know. I'll set up my next live where all you got to do is comment, and then you'll get an automatic DM with a link and whatnot. But I didn't do that when Spirit told me to go live at 6 a.m. So I did that. Spirit said go live. I was meditating, and it was like go live and talk to the people. And I'm just speaking from my heart, and I'm just here. But this is the reflection phase. We're winding out 2023. We're assessing our wins and our losses. You know what I mean? We're assessing all of our wins and our losses. All of that straw man stuff, everything that you want to learn, man, we got all of that moving into what our Patreon class and everything. You need to just become a member. Sign up. Just sign up. The link is in the bio. Patreon is free, my nigga. If you don't got it, if you got it, then drop it. If you don't got it and you willing to say I don't got it, because I would never say I don't got it. You niggas will never hear me say I don't got it. How can I don't got it when my face card is what it is? The face card shit is cool. Now, I'm not saying that my face card ain't good and it's your face card. No, you got to get your face card up. But what I'm saying, moving forward in the digital economy, you got to use your face card to bring the people together. And it's the people, it's the collective. When I go to the wholesale district in New York City, I'm not going with $1,000. I'm going with $10,000 minimum. That's going to help my face card look better. But my face card becomes platinum with the wholesale district because I'm using the money of other people in my committee, right, to go to the district with my face, right? But I represent a collective. But the collective don't need to be right there. They're going to feel the power of 100 businesses that come with me. So let me just show you how the funnel of Atlanta, New York is going to work. This is how the funnel is going to work. First is going to start out with we're going to fill up cars, trucks, right? We was in the truck when we went down just now, like an SUV. You go there. We went to the wholesale district. This time we had $1,500, right? But it was just us. It was like two of us, right? That little $1,500 filled up the back of the truck, right? I think we drove back with like 6 boxes. We got sweatshirts. We got hoodies. We got T-shirts. I Could Do Magic merch. You know what I mean? Because we got the merch for I Could Do Magic and everything, right? So, right? I'm going to go back to Dale 3. If somebody wants me to generate a picture, just throw it out there and I'm going to do it. So, boom. So we went to New York. We went to the wholesale district. When I went to see the person who is my plug, right? This is like going to see the cartel. We're going to talk drug talk because you niggas be watching Narcos on Netflix, right? And you watch Power and all of that. So the wholesale district is Mexico. The wholesale district is the plug. The wholesale district is the closest that we have to when Frank Lucas wanted to go to Asia to get the real plug on the dope. The real plug is going to India, Pakistan, and China, right? But we're not there yet. We got to work our way up to go to India, Pakistan, and China. So right now we're going to Spanish Harlem to get the doogie and whatnot from the plugs that we got out there. So that is equivalent to going to see the Arab, right? These are Israelis. These are Yemen. These are Turks. This is Moors. I'm talking to my Moors. They have Israelis. They have Arabs, right? Who happen to be Pakistanians, right? Pakistan, Yemen, right? The Yemens are the ones that run the weed stores now because they turned the bodegas. The Yemens used to own the bodegas and they turned the bodegas into dispensaries because weed is legal in New York and the money in New York is beginning to clean. I promise you, the shit that I saw in New York, last few days is stark in comparison to what I saw a year ago. It dramatically has improved because the legal marijuana money, I literally see the change immediately in New York. Facts. New York is the fucking capital of everything. It is the China of America for right now. We're not here to try to compete. We're not here to do anything. If you have friends in New York, don't stun on them. You know how you got New York chopped cheese and everything. No, befriend them niggas. Befriend them. No. I closed. We had a social lounge. That's closed. We closed the social lounge. I don't want to socialize with niggas right now. You understand? I don't want to socialize with nobody. We're building a maker space and a creator space. I was lounging too much. There's no money in lounging. These niggas want to lounge. I'm not lounging with nobody. Fuck that. If you not creating with me, if you not making with me, if we not building something, then I don't even know you, bro. Like Rich Phil don't lounge. Rich Phil stands on sofas and celebrates when he makes these $1 million deals and these $1 billion motherfucking connections. I'm not here to lounge with nobody. Them days is over. That's too much. That's too much. Niggas was real accessible. Nah, we ain't doing that. Fuck out of here with that. Motherfuckers want to come and eat kale and lounge. Nah, I'm not lounging. I'm not lounging. So back to New York. So boom, this is what we do. We went to New York and spent $1,500. I went to see my plug and I had my face. I didn't bring 5 people with me, right? Because he don't know them. He knows me. So he's like, oh shit, twin. Oh man, I ain't see you in a while. All right, how you been? I've been great. Here's $1,500. Let me get this. Let me get that. Let me get this. I implant the idea into his subconscious right there. When I put the money in his hand though, I don't tell him what I'm trying to do before I show him I got money, right? Once I show him I got money, his ears open up. I'm a business, right? I'm a businessman. I'm here to let you know. Our ears ain't open before we see the money. When y'all be trying to talk to us about all of the fucking ideas and everything, we listening, but when we see the bread, when we see you got a budget, nigga, we really start to listen. That's when we say, hold on, let me get a pen and a pad and take these notes down. That's when you got our attention. So I put the money in his hand and then I looked that man in his eyes. He's from Egypt and whatnot. Good brother. That's when I start talking business. I start programming him right then and there. I put the money in his hand to buy something. That was one goal. But the second goal was to program him into my future. Right? So I did 3 things at once, right? 1, I got 3 people to put money together with me to increase the money that I already had, which was going to increase my negotiation skills with my supplier, who is my plug. When niggas go to buy weed, why would you go and buy 1 pound when there's 100 niggas that you know that want to buy a pound? When you could go and buy 100 pounds, and when you go and see El Papo, right, El Rico, you're going to look more attractive in his eyes. So the key is a mental, psychological type of connection, relationships. Business is about relationships. Billionaires have billion-dollar relationships. Trillionaires have trillion-dollar relationships, and millionaires have million-dollar relationships, and niggas hundredaires have $100 relationships. So if you help to enhance the relationship, then what do? You help to enhance the possibilities of you really making what you need to make, because people are willing to do anything for somebody that they believe in. Okay, so you make these niggas believe in you, and you become more believable when you invest, right? And the only investment that we talking about right now, because you can't, the time is an asset. I don't have time to invest in none of this shit. I only have fiat. Fiat is currency. It comes and it goes. I'm gonna invest the fiat. So 1, boom, I made a bigger bag, which is going to help me in my negotiations with this man that I need to believe in me. I need him to send me boxes before he puts it on the floor. That's how deep into his mind that I need to get, to where he considers Rich Phil over any of these niggas that shop with him, and say, nah, I'm calling Rich Phil from inside of the factory. Because Rich Phil is coming to us with $10,000 a pop. I don't know where he getting it from, but he don't need to know where I'm getting it from. It's not his business. I'm a businessman, and certain people don't cross that line when it comes to, they don't care about none of that. They just want to know, when are you coming in? How much boxes do you need? So we're going to turn it from SUVs to U-Hauls. We're going to turn it from U-Hauls to 18-wheelers. I have people who drive 18-wheelers. They move weight. They move big things. They move stuff for Walmart. They will be moving pallets for us back and forth from New York to Atlanta. We're going to build a tunnel. We not selling no, don't contact me if you got dope. Don't contact me if you got the doogie. Don't contact me if you're trying to trap me. I'm not doing no entrapment. If a nigga holler at me about something illegal, I'm reporting you to the motherfucking, to the Zulu Nation, nigga. To the Zulu Nation. We're going to let the Zulu Nation come and see you. I know you don't want them to knock on your door. Don't come at me with no illegal business. Because that's how the feds will try to take Richfield down. You know what I'm talking about? That's how they try to take you down. You know? We ain't having it. We ain't having it. So, we're going to turn the U-Hauls into 18-wheelers. And we're going to create a funnel going back and forth to the city and whatnot. So, boom. I hit him with the 1,500. Then I looked him in his eyes. And I said, he wanted, how the family doing? I said, look, everybody, I was on, you saw the brother too on my live. I went back in there. He was asking about Blue Pill. And he was saying, yeah, when I come to Atlanta, I told him when you come to Atlanta, dinner is on me, right? I might open a lounge up for him so we could do a little, you know, sit down and whatnot. But I'm taking that man to Benihana's. No, matter of fact, Sunflower Cafe, where there's healthy food. Sunflower is right around the corner from the lounge. I'm taking him to Sunflower, and we're going to talk business. But I looked him in his eyes, and I said, look, I want to start a import-export business with you. I want to create what you have out here in Atlanta. And his eyes got wide. And I said, yeah. You know, I can't be traveling back and forth, you know, to Atlanta. You know what I mean? I mean, to New York from Atlanta. I said, I want to do what y'all doing where I'm at. You know what I mean? Maybe we could even talk about a partnership. Right? And then I left it at that. I'm going to get back to that later on. Shout out to Al Kibalon. I'm going to entice him with the idea of a partnership after I spend about 30 bands with him. Right? So he was like, yo, that's great. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it further. So I'll wait for him to come to Atlanta. Then I'm going to take him to the New Black Wall Street and I'm going to give him my vision. But while I put that money in his hands and I gave him the vision, it was almost like I could do magic because that automatically, it made that money in his hands. Because while I'm saying it, I'm also saying silently in the back of my mind, while I'm looking at the money, I see his hands on the money and I'm saying it to him. In the back of my mind, I'm saying, make this grow 100 times. So in my mind, I'm saying 100x, 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 100x. And I'm looking at him in his eyes and I'm like, yeah, I want to create a partnership where I'm selling all of this stuff right here to the people who are young, who are entrepreneurs and business creators. They have clothing businesses and apparel businesses right there at the New Black Wall Street, right? So that's how I programmed my quote unquote future for 2024, just with a encounter, right? So when I have a committee of businesses in Atlanta, right, and they see the vision and whatnot, and, you know, we have a membership, a monthly membership of $1,000, right? Because we got to move like how they move with unions. Like I said before, if you're not behind no type of paywall, if you don't have no skin in the game, then all you have is opinions, right? And we accept opinions and we welcome opinions and we also welcome critique and whatnot. But you got to be, you know, in order to be a part of what we're doing, you have to pay dues. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody paid more dues than me and my brother. That's a fact. I don't care who it is. You know, I will affirm that. I stand on that business until my legs give out. Ain't nobody put in more work than Red Pillar and Blue Pillar, Philip and fucking Paul Moreland. Nigga, I can't see the consistency in no one else. You know? I want to see, let's see that versus. Let's do a Red and Blue Pill versus. You know what I mean? Y'all give me whoever y'all want us to go up against. Let's do the Red Pill, Blue Pill versus with consistency and work. Who gonna draw that fly up for me? The Red Pill, Blue Pill versus KTL with consistency and work. And no disrespect, because, you know, you had people who were friends doing the verses together.
No disrespect. And don't let it talk about bars. Look at the frost. This is Atlanta, y'all. Look at the bomb clock frost. That's the frost. We got our own flower coming too. Get ready for that. So check it out. The verses, like, the mind them put in a lot of work. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious, but yeah, I want to see that verses right there. You know what I mean? And all that shows is consistency. And all that shows is the fact that, you know, the social credit is good. You know what I mean? Run a credit check. The social credit is A1. You know what I'm talking about? That's all that means. Nothing more, nothing less. You're not too far. Yeah, this is Atlanta. New York brought this cold weather to Atlanta. The fucking, everything got frost on it. But it is December. But truth be told, I was in New York City with a jacket on. I ain't had no coat on. I had a jacket on. It was warm as fuck in New York. It was in the 50s. And it's almost Christmas. That's unheard of. So boom, here's the funnel to New York. So we bring, so the next time he sees me, the guy that I put $1,500, I'm going to go with $10,000 because the businesses in Atlanta that I'm building with and the other, you don't got to be in Atlanta. You could be any, but you just got to be a business. You got to be owned by you have to be black owned. I'm not helping out nobody that ain't black owned. They got enough help. My people need me. You got to be melanated, Moorish. I'm sorry, Ye. I didn't mean to say black. Pardon me, Ye. Ye is out here checking niggas that say black. Pardon me, Ye. And northwest. Melanated. I'm helping out the melanated businesses. Yeah, if you, clothing lines in Alabama, clothing lines in Mississippi, all of those quiet, small towns, I can make you the Carl Kanai of your city. I can make you the Cross Colors. I can make you the Rockaware. I can make you the Sean John pause of your city. It's really in the quiet towns. That's where the real wealth is. The cities is crowded to the point where it could be saturated. But imagine, right? Imagine if this shit was connected. So if you see me going relentless in 2024, because I can't give too much energy into nothing else but the mission and the goal of what we got to do. And I'm speaking French. But I ain't waiting on nobody. And I damn sure ain't waiting nobody permission. And I ain't being like, yo, let's all do this together, guys. Nah, we good. We good. It's my network that I'm worrying about. I've been paying attention to other people, and it's like I gotta pay attention to my network and the collective of the network. Look, I tell everybody, it's in this, like, all right, boom, let's just do it like this. Everybody that's in the live, put in the chat room what it is that you do. What do you do? Just put in the chat room what you do. Right? What's your skill? What's your superpower? Right? What's your gift? I don't care if you do Uber Eats. I'm not asking you that. What do you see him with the machete and the magic? What's your magic? What's your cook up? Right? If this is the X-Men, identify yourself. Let me just show you real quick how rich we are. When I say ye are rich, it's a t-shirt coming with that. And I'm not just saying that to hear myself or to make you niggas feel good. I really mean that. We have to start looking at each other. I'm tired of looking at myself. Look, painter, visual artist, No Sean, No Hand. He makes clothes. He's going to teach me how to make sneakers. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? I feel richer when I'm around him. You have a courier in the building, a massage therapist in the building who is activating hearts. Come on, you got a painter. You have a visual artist. You have a musician who could change the world. You have a blessed athlete and a creative artist. You have someone who's creating herbal medicine, healing the world. You have a writer. The pen is mightier than everything. Everything is created from the pen. It has to pass through the pen. The food alchemist, $1 billion. Everybody is trying to get the alchemy of food at this point. Writing, music, production, electrician and producer, a building maintenance, building out these sets, building out an environment, because everything is environment. Everything is environment. We have to create the environment that we want to be in. Okay, so for the real estate, we have to study this, these lands, these the options that we have when they start offering us these quote unquote these pieces of land, so we could get these compounds built. I want to build a compound. I have the real estate blueprints on how to basically build out these postmodern homes that is mostly made out of cement, right, and wireframe, not the wood. You know what I mean? And then we talking container homes, developing the container homes and developing the tiny homes and developing the monolithic homes and the sustainable homes into our own communities. We can actually fund it. We can actually do it. Like I said, we have Chicago Crypto Block Bully, who has a network of millionaires. I'm talking about they become million. You know, how many people do y'all know where it's hundreds of them and they just get richer every day as long as they're alive, right? They don't have to do anything anymore. They already did the investment. For somebody imagine somebody bought 500 Bitcoins when they were back in the days, when they were out there selling Bitcoins in the grocery stores, right? And in order to be on the dark web or the Silk Road, or in order to get credit card numbers, or in order to buy weed and whatnot, or pills, or anything that they were selling on the dark web back in the days, you had to change your money into Bitcoin, right? You know how many people out there is like that right now that still got their Bitcoin? I just don't know. I just don't know. So people are literally already invested.
Yo.
Peace,
God, what's going on?
Peace to the God. What's good with you?
Man, maintaining head above water.
Yes.
Still pushing for the people.
I already see you, man. Commendable, so commendable. First and foremost, love and light to you and your family. And, congratulations on all of the great work that you've been putting in. The minute I see that bull market take off, I just, put a smile on my face, because I know what you've been, I know all of the seeds that you've been planting, So it's like
and trying to
see the harvest.
Trying to get everybody else to plant those seeds with me. Those been my biggest goal, though. It ain't even the seeds that I've been planting for myself. It's trying to get everybody to understand that it's fertile soil over here.
Well, what I'm going to be doing, good brother, and I'm publicly putting it out there, and I'm saying, I'm not just saying it, I'm standing on it, is like so much more focusedness moving into 2024 on the network and just the collective versus the individualism of it. Giving brothers such as yourself, that public praise and whatnot, and letting the people know, nah, that brother's good with me. His credit is great. He's doing good things. He's creating millionaires, and his work speaks for itself. That's what's gonna help move this thing a lot faster, because the people, they have trust issues.
Facts.
And their trust issues just stem from a lack of, it's what they don't know. So I figured if we focus on what they don't know
and help them know it, then a lot of those other things that are becoming hindrances will just go away. It's
Fact.
like it's like, you know, when people come to Atlanta and they spend a weekend out there
Mm-hmm.
and they get around the people that they've seen on the internet all of these years, or they go to Stone Mountain, or they come to like this video shoot, they'll say, yo, now I'm locked in.
They had to come out and really get down with the people and see how you live.
They had to see
You know,
how you living. They had to feel you out. They had to
right.
see if your community knows you. How do they look? How do they look at you? How do they react? How do you treat them? And then when they see it, they like, yo, I'm locked in, bro.
And that's all they need to see, because it's one thing watching somebody through this little TV.
This little TV.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. They think
a lot
that
of misconceptions you can get. You can get a lot of misunderstandings. You could think it is what it ain't. You get what I mean?
Think it is what it ain't.
Real easy. So when they really able to come out and tap in with individuals and rub elbows with you, it eases them a little bit. It gives them that much more reassurance. Like, okay, now these solid brothers, these solid sisters, let me go ahead and build with them. And the trust factors is one of the biggest things within our community, especially when it comes to finances, bro. Because it's not.
So, right.
Go ahead.
No, I don't mean to cut your wisdom. And I just feel that the best thing that we could do to alleviate that issue is create a gathering, put together a grand gathering similar to, you know, when the Moors would have these great events. You know what I mean? Almost like a world fair.
I'm down for it.
But this one will be built on technology, health, and the wealth. You know, it would deal with the tech, it would deal with the wealth, and it would deal with the health. Now, you dealing with all three of them, because Web3 is technology, crypto is wealth, and getting your bread right and being able to win is health. I don't know nobody who's not doing good in life that they don't have a healthy mind.
Gotta have that in this space. I'm gonna tell you, getting the way that I'm raising the intellect is not for the weaker man, or for those that have been deeply polluted. You get what I'm saying? If you clouded with the Percocets and the drugs and all that, you're not even gonna comprehend what the fuck is coming out of my mouth. So this
is gonna sound like, yeah, it's gonna anyway. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So this is only for the like-minded, the open-minded, and the healthy-minded individuals to really comprehend at the end of the day.
I think we should push that narrative a little. Like, I want to help brand that for you. The like-minded, the healthy-minded,
and the open-minded.
Open-minded. That's deep. Because that's a disclaimer that I don't think people have naturally agreed to. Because once you agree to it, it holds you to a standard. The issue is there's no standards anymore, so people are showing up not dressed for the party, half-ass. They giving it their 1%. When we first started out, you had to give it at least 90. When we were doing the Harlem YouTube and the beginning, when people first got in, it's almost like when you signed up to college and you was wild serious when your parents were there with you, but by year 3, you doing it, you laid out, you half dressed on your bed doing your test.
You laid back.
You laid back.
You let the itis kick in.
Yeah, you laid back. You chilling.
But you didn't let the itis kick in a lot of times and lost the eyesight on the actual goal.
It's called entropy. And we at that stage in the community where entropy has set in. So a lot of things are dying. You know, there's a lot of things dying and whatnot and withering away. And what's going to turn it around is a watering and a restructuring. It's almost like a pruning in the garden and whatnot. And we might even have to replant some of these flowers.
Always remember, with all death, there's rebirths too.
That's right. That's right. So there's a fertilization taking place. There is no loss. There is no loss, but there's an intense cycle taking place. There is an intense turning over, and there is an intense cycle taking place before our very own eyes. So if we don't till the soil, if we don't, that's why I was saying to replant the seeds and whatnot, there has to be a replanting taking place, and we're gonna see a great birth. And I think, and I don't think, I know
the reset in 2024 is gonna be that explosion.
Oh, bro,
The solar
2024 is gonna be
flares. Yeah,
crazy. Like,
it already exploded on the sun, so it's
mm-hmm.
coming here, bro.
Mm-hmm. Traveling
So it's
light
coming
years,
here.
to get to us. We just got to be in the best position. Now, I want to piggyback on something you were saying earlier when you were speaking about Chat GPT, right?
Veggie back, King.
And you were saying that was the best 20 you were spending a month, right?
Chicago, we do veggie back.
Veggie, okay, my fault. Veggie back. Let me veggie back.
Islam.
Hey, I'm doing a lot.
Camelback. We camelback. Islam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. Let me camelback real quick to you saying that $20 on Chat GPT, because I got the same subscription.
Okay.
It's one of the best, that you can pay for, the best $20.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you another $25, right? That you can pay on a month, but it's gonna pay you back tremendously.
Oh, please tell me.
We got to understand, right? Within this new money matrix, as I like to call it, we got a new system coming out. You understand the Internet of Things, I'm sure. And within that, hold on, let me get this back open. When we're building that, we need new infrastructure. So I don't know how many people out there are familiar with or know about the new Internet, Web 3.0, that is emerging and is the evolution of what we're currently using, which is Web 2.0. But a lot of that is being built on decentralized networks. You got projects like Deeper Connect Pico, which allows an individual a decentralized VPN for life. You know what I mean? We got these type of products. These are decentralized software right here, or hardware that taps into the software, which allows you to stream the internet without any type of friction. Now, in order to get that system up and running, we need an internet of connectors, nodes, right? So now we're getting out of what Bitcoin was put on, which was the proof of work mining. And what we're getting into now is the wireless connectivity utilizing helium miners. What y'all looking at right here is a Wi-Fi miner. I plug this up, connected to my internet system, and what it does is it mines cryptocurrency for me. That cryptocurrency goes into my wallet. I'm getting paid more than one way, just based off the connectivity. Now, what I got for y'all today, right, which is an extension of that idea of a decentralized internet for everybody and open for everybody, they have a new mobile system, right? A new mobile system, which you can join today for $20 a month. Red, check it out, though.
Okay.
What this allows you to do is either merge your current number over to this $20 a month unlimited everything plan, right? Or you can create a eSIM, which will give you a second number within your mobile device, or you can have them mail you out an actual SIM card to put in. Now it's $20 a month, decentralized phone, mobile, FaceTime, the whole 9 yards. This is the kicker, though. What they're doing is called mapping, Brother Red Pill. Mapping is by way of you utilizing your phone to help them map out the coverage within your cities. And they're paying you in mobile tokens to do this. So every day you're going to get paid out in cryptocurrency, right? What you do is you go to your app store, download, look up Helium Mobile. You're going to download this app. And it's almost going to be like when they came out with the Fitz NFT.
Fitbit.
Yeah, where everywhere you walked, it was paying you to walk, and basically
geo-targeted.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But they need that the same way that Uber, because Uber was doing that and Lyft was doing that for their drivers. So even with Uber Eats and Uber Lyfts, they have an aspect where they're mapping as well as they move all around.
Hey, you just reminded me of something. I'm not going to get too sidetracked, but I definitely have to show you this as well.
Okay.
But now with this app, right, they're paying you out a specific amount of cryptocurrencies. I've already earned in the last 2 days. Let's see. Let's do the math real quick. Because this is going to pay for your monthly bill, too. And I'm going to give out a referral link, which is going to give me $5 and give you $5 when you first sign up.
Oh, beautiful.
Now, when we look at the Helium Mobile token, right? And let me see. So far, if I look at my app, I'm going to show y'all in real time real quick what I've earned in the last 2 days. Here we go. I got pending rewards here of 3,861 mobile tokens. So let's go ahead and type that in. 3,861 mobile tokens. As of right now, in the last 48 hours, I've earned $20.37. That just paid for my month.
Wow.
In 2 days. So we can imagine what the month could look like. Now, keep in mind that that is with the current value of the underlying token, which as of right now is selling at only half a penny. If we were to conceptualize and look a bit into the future and just say, okay, what if it was to hit $1? That means I made $3,861 in 2 days. Because we always got to comprehend the market is volatile. Just as much as it can go down, it can go up. So, and always remember, you're getting paid a certain amount in units, not dollar amounts. So if the value of those units go up, the value of what you're getting paid is going to go up along with it. Yes, this is on Solana. Yes, this is on Solana. Yes, this is on Solana. This wasn't even out. This is a newer project just released. I'm really giving y'all some alpha right now. I'm really giving y'all some alpha right now.
I appreciate it.
You know, and there is, in order to receive the $5, once again, for me and for you, what you want to do is use this referral code. Put it up on the screen for everybody.
Screenshot that.
Yep, screenshot that if y'all can. I got $5 worth of credit earned already. Putting on my son. You know, of course, I got to get the family on first. But this is the referral code that y'all want to use. Now, I want to piggyback on that Uber idea that you were talking about, right? Because now they're paying us to drive without even having to be Uber. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me pull that up for you, Red. Give me 1 second.
Somebody said, how about the Solana cell phone going for 3.5 right now?
Yeah, it sold out because what they were doing is they gave an airdrop away in that Solana phone, which came with the meme coin Bonk. And if an individual would have bought that phone and claimed those tokens, not only would it have paid for the phone itself, but the token is also kind of pumping right now. So you get the phone, they give you free crypto. The crypto you got in there already paid for the phone, and you're getting profits on top of it.
We got to talk after we get off this live. That shit was the most genius thing I've ever heard. I got it. Because I got a government, we got a contract to give out tablets, bro. I got to talk to you about that. We just got the contract. So I just came from North Carolina. When we drove down to New York, I passed through NC. I linked up with a Moore who got a health food restaurant. This attached to a hotel that does what? That houses people that just came home. So the free tablets, right? It's a double thing. I got jobs to give because the same you make $20 off of every tablet that you give away, not sell. You're giving it away. All we want is your data. But you already got data because you, in order to be qualified to get the tablet, you got to be receiving some type of government assistance. Pell, grant, SNAP, Social Security, anything government. I'm talking about anything. So they already got that information. So all we need is your information once you qualify and whatnot, and you get the tablet. Christmas is coming up, right? So we're going to do career day at that spot in North Carolina with all of the people that just came home. We're doing career day. So we're offering them the opportunity to be a part of these sales teams all up and around Charlotte, right? Where you basically make $20, maybe $200 a day. That's how it is, 200. Because you're gonna be able to give 10 tablets away a day.
Right.
All right. So we're looking at the minimum $200 a day, right? And you're getting paid off the books right up front, right? I think it's gonna take 2 weeks though in order for the first payment. But anyway, you get into your bread, you getting that shit off. You know what I mean? People get to know your face. Your face card is good because you're giving out technology.
Can we extend that to Chicago?
Of course, we can extend that to Chicago. Of course, we building our teams. I'm looking for captains. You a captain?
Hey, so I work with Lil Durk's father at a violence prevention program, volunteer rather, because I don't work for anybody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I work with his father where we prevent gun violence with the youth. You know, of course, I do it with financial literacy and whatnot.
Right.
You know, but he shares his experience having life in jail, being given clemency when Trump did the Second Chance Act, being able to come home, and now he's giving back. Bro, we've got about 4 or 5 different sites where we can give these tablets out, and they're needed because a lot of these young men do not have the software or hardware to come into class and keep up with what I'm teaching them.
Right. And that's where I was gonna say that the conversation that I want to have with you, because now we got the hardware, right? Imagine if I was able to load all of the tablets with my apps, my 40 AI and the mules. So all of them come with 40 AI tools already pre-packaged that they could just turn it on and get busy right away. And I got tutorials on how to break every single one of those apps and and turn it into a super duper income stream. Because remember, every single app is an income stream. So if I tell people, yo, I could get you 100 income streams through stream chasers, right? All I got to do is show you 5 ways, not even 5, really 1 way that each one of those tools make you some bread. For the bonus, I give you 5. So if you operate 100 tools and you make 100 different 100 plays in each day that you wake up, right? Going back to what I was saying about early rising. So imagine if you program yourself to wake up at 4 a.m. and from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m., you are doing a play on 100 different income streams. Come on.
Story of my life right now, Red.
Oh, I know. And I would encourage people, I would say start out small. Don't go big. Make $1 a day from 100 streams. Make $1 a day from each stream. You gotta crawl before you walk. By day 30, you're gonna be doing $100 a stream.
Hold on, let's take that $1 a day for you, right? And let's say if we was to take that $1 a day and just dollar cost average with it into crypto, right? Let's go ahead and do some back testing.
Yeah. Oh, I love when you pull that calculator out, because I tell people that's like Narnia to me. That's a magical portal, because you start punching numbers and then worlds open up.
Facts. So let's crunch the numbers with that $1 a day, right? If we look back at the last bear market to the bull market, which what I'm trying to get people to get in on this run with us, if you would have put $1 a day, just $1 a day on Matic, let's say from March 2020 to the end of the bull, December 2021,
yes,
that $1 a day, which would have been $641, would have ended up being $43,932 return, $1 a day. How many of us jag off $1 a day, Red?
Right. So now when we add the collective aspect, the magic I'm renaming this thing to Grand Rising, I could do magic. Because we literally have the magic video playing right above us, but we're literally programming. There's somebody in this live right now whose life changed forever today. Facts. Because they were able to figure out, they were able to break one of these spells that were on them. We were able to help break something to say, wait a minute, you could do what? Wait, what? So now when we add the missing component is the people. It's not just the people, because when people hear the people, they're like, no nigga, not the people, because I don't want to make it that deep. It's you niggas, it's these numbers. Because the internet game works with the numbers. If you figured that out, you would break this shit every single day.
Fact.
I am currently working on an app that is going to break the age-old, quote-unquote, shame tactic of if you got 100,000 followers, you should have that in your bank account. When I heard that, I said, I laughed and I was like, you know what? Let's make that a reality, right? So every single morning when Richfield wakes up with his 113, I'm going to get 113 in my quote-unquote Solano account. It's going to be on a blockchain, so you know that I didn't fuck it off. It's going to be on the quote-unquote, but I'm going to gamify it, right? But not only am I going to gamify it, I'm going to make it to whereas you could qualify to give me $1 a minute. Let's talk about it. You feel me?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So no longer are we going to be restricted by what these people have quote unquote put on us, where somebody, no, you have permission to give me $1. You got permission to give me $1. But of course we would have to be in our private network, and we would have to be off the centralized network, because on the centralized network they practice quote unquote this digital slavery where you're only a customer. And I get it. And I don't want to come into nobody's house
and try to rearrange furniture.
Facts.
But Chicago crypto introduced me to a new world. You brought me into a new reality. And in that new reality, we have permission to build our own worlds.
And people don't
So
even
the
comprehend it.
proverb,
We need the builders,
right?
y'all. We need the
We
programmers.
need the
Like,
builders.
hey,
So
we're
it's
living in revenge
literally
of the nerds right now. People don't even understand it, bro. They're winning
big
right now. The nerds
revenge.
are fucking winning,
Big
bro.
revenge. And it's revenge of the blurs, Chicago, because you are blurred and so am I.
Facts.
Right? Blackamore, not black nerds, but Blackamore, Revenge of the Blurs. That's gonna be our workshop. Me and you, when we pop out this next time in 2024 with the team, Revenge of the Blurs. And what I'm telling you is this, because you showed me that we could create our own world, and I believed you. And as a result of that belief system or that belief in you, I created my own world. So literally, I could do magic. And the plantation that we tell people about getting off of is just a centralized platform. We
Facts.
are all on a digital plantation, and Zuckerberg and them is up there in Candyland or in the house, and they got a few of us in the house with them, but we on a plantation picking cotton, we picking denim tears cotton. And they making millions, trillions, and billions off of our data and whatnot. And all we got to do is get decentralized. 100,000 of us, not just Red Pill making 100,000. The whole network, all of us make all 100,000 of us make 100,000 a day. Because if you give me $1, I'm giving you $1.
Facts. Reciprocal.
It's
It's called
reciprocal.
reciprocity. Come on, let's get it
You
going.
see what this brother's doing with the machete right here? You see how he's stirring the cauldron? You see how he's motherfucking cooking? You see how he's tapping into the unknown? That's what we do. That's what we're gonna be doing. That's what we're looking at. And the support that you and not the support, fuck a support. Because the only support system that we need is the people that's gonna help us with tech support.
That's it.
We need investors.
Hey, no, hey, I don't know if you paid attention, but very slept on. You need to get the community involved in any way, shape, or form, because I'm outpacing probably each and every individual that ever came to our community and said, I'm going to help y'all. All I'm going to say is know the hedge.
Know the hedge. Can you drop the link for Know the Hedge? And
only in privacy.
Okay, only in privacy.
So to the Patreon members, those that's behind the door with you, those that may want to join or whatever the case may be, they want to get back there. And if you want, I can come live and speak about it again this week or whenever you got time.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna set up because I have part 2 of our town hall December meeting for my Patreons. And I also just picked up a few thousand people on the Know the Ledge broadcast channel, which is a private channel on the gram, right? And yes, so we're going to do the Know the Hedge rollout for this 4th quarter, going into during this right before this bullshit take off. And when I get off of this live, let's get on the phone so we could finish locking in all of the last pieces of that.
Let's do that.
Know the Hedge, y'all, a hedge fund. So please, if you know anything, if you know better, if you knew better, you definitely would do better. Please, if you're not in our network, join our network. The link is in the bio. Patreon.com/Red Pillar. The link is in the bio. Join the network. You have free entry. Don't feel compelled. Don't feel no pressure. Come join the network for free. Come in the building. All right.
Hey, and what I want to do too, Red, just because I know a lot of this information be like a little bit further ahead of most individuals.
Yes.
I actually want to come in and do a live and explain this mobile app. Because I'm telling you, Red, over the last 7 years, I've brought things to the community, like you said, that could make them wealthy. I don't even want to put a number on it, but it's able to.
You created millionaires. You being modest. You created multi-millionaires, bro. You have saved people's whole entire existence. You leveled up, right? What I call the new wealth class. Do you know what the new wealth class is? Do you know why Wall Street is in such an uproar? Because they got people who are sitting in restaurants and their wives are staring at them, and they made it into the restaurant without having to pillage, rob, steal, and kill. They did it with being investors. If anybody watched the Netflix series where they talk about the GameStop thing,
Those are new wealth. That's the new wealth class. The new wealth class has face tats. The new wealth class are gang members. The new wealth class, you know, is niggas that dropped out of school. The new wealth class are teenagers and little children.
Facts. Got kicked out in sophomore. Got kicked
Got
out of high
kicked
school
out of,
sophomore year.
and they only contribution to wealth is that they were early and they knew how to work the underworld. They knew how to work the dark web and the quote unquote off the regular internet. And then some of them were just early adopters. They just listened. That's it.
That's all I did. Sat back, listened, and then I put action. See, a lot of us are listening, Red. It's easy to listen. Listening is free.
Oh, listening is free. It is. It's the action. Faith without actions is zero.
Man, and that's the biggest thing. And that's right now we're listening to all this stuff that's coming in. You know, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, and all the data's coming in, all the info's coming in, and it's giving people a high. Listening to the info all day, but that's
all day, right?
You're listening all fucking day. You got to use the info.
Right.
I've been dropping shit for 7 years.
Right.
That would have set anybody up with generational wealth up until this point.
That is a fact.
7 years.
That is a fact. That is a fact. And it's time we celebrate those 7 too, because 7 is a cycle. So we do have to, let's not forget that. Let's celebrate that for you. We have to ceremoniously put that out there that you've been doing what you was doing. And for those that you did it for, it is their opportunity to come forward during that celebration and not just celebrate you, but make it right. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm just to hit that point, bro. I was on a call with I know you're familiar with Slice, Kels the Great.
Yeah, like shout out to the gods.
And I didn't even know Kels the Great. I didn't know. Now there's another brother that pushes the blockchain. He's holding the torch, pushing security and everything. But the brother was like, bro, I got introduced to blockchain from you. He was like, I brought a class with Brother Rich.
Right.
He's like, I had never heard of Bitcoin crypto. Now, bro, you know what, man? This man's one of the ones that's up there right now. But I didn't know that I thought he just came along and he, gravitated towards my info. He's like, nah, bro, because of you, I am me. And that hit me like, damn, bro, I really changed.
Imagine when 19 Keys was like, yo, I was watching all of y'all first. I didn't know none of it. I wasn't, you know what I mean? I didn't know where I was going to be. You know what I mean? Imagine when the EYL was like, yo, we was watching the YouTube era. Like, come on, bro. Like, change them.
Hey, in fact, I'm going to be on a panel with your brother. 19 Keys, Queen of Four, in Colorado next month in our actuality.
I'm coming out there for that. I'm coming. I'm going to be there for that.
We're going to be there then.
We gonna be there, yeah. I'm gonna have a whole booth there. Boom. So the demonstration, like I said, we're gonna do. Let's do a IG where you walk them through it, and then let's do a whole Patreon exclusive where we do this mobile play because that is because we got the contract for the tablets, but they also trying to give us the contract for the mobile. But we didn't want to take up that contract because the tablets is a heavy contract. We just want to establish everything with the tablets first. But if you're talking the mobile play, then we might just go ahead and get the contract for the mobiles. And now moving forward, we're giving y'all jobs, y'all. We're not talking. We applied the information. That's what Chicago. We applied it. You could sit around all day, but if you're not applying it, we are starting a quote unquote work a gig platform equivalent to Fiverr in 2024. But what we're doing in Atlanta is that we're bringing out people to work, sweat equity, gig work. So if let's say that on Monday we say, yo, we got a budget for $10,000 for $10,000 worth of things that anybody want to do. So, we might have some shirts that need to be pressed up. We got $1,000 budget for that. Then we might say, yo, we have a Fiverr platform set up, so you'll get orders to do websites, flyers, and everything from around the world. You come into the workspace, you have access to the computers, you have access to 3D printers, you have access to heat press machines, you have access to silk screen machines, you have access to DTG machines, you have access to DTF machines. So a whole complete workspace. And then you have a creator room and creator spaces where you could shoot the footage, you could do the photo shoots. You have creator content houses where you could create the content for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, because the new digital economy is $1 trillion marketplace. And I will be damned if I sit around and play with these niggas on my phone and miss out on this bag.
Too much
I'm not
of a
doing it.
bag to get. Too much of a bag to get.
I don't got no time. I don't even got time to be going. I'm surprised I'm going live this long. I don't have time to play on the internet. The real world is popping.
Facts.
The real world is popping, and I'll use the internet to show it to you niggas, but the real world is popping. I'm popping in real life. Like, I'm outside is lit.
This
Niggas be
right here just
comfortable with this phone and whatnot. You need to feel what it feels like to be in a nigga presence in real life. I was in New York City around I was around Wayne Chandler. I was around Conjure Queen. I was around Kaba Kameni. I was around Ross Ben. These are the people that I was around just a few days ago. They lit in real life. They feel different. When you get a hug from them, it feel different than being on the phone with them.
Fact.
Y'all need to get out the matrix, bro. Y'all need to jump out the phone. Niggas done jumped in the phone and they stuck there. Jump out your phone, bro.
And use it as the instrument that it is. Stop letting it use you.
Stop letting it use you. There's two different worlds. It's niggas that's stuck in these phones, and it's people that's out here sticking people in their phones. I'm using my phone like the Ghostbusters was using that fucking trap machine, that box.
And I'm using my phone and I ain't even doing shit. And I done made $20 in the last 48 hours.
Man, your phone is an ATM.
Hey, but everybody else's phone could also be an ATM.
Huh?
I said everybody else's phone could also
be an ATM. That's what I'm telling them. Look, I promise you.
Helium Mobile. Download the app. When you download the app, use this referral code. We're going to get $5 a piece. Send this out to everybody in your family. You get 4 people. That's your phone bill paid off for the month. Yeah. And that hold on. But that doesn't even have to do with the cryptocurrency that is paying you. It has nothing to do with the crypto it's paying you. That's just the add-on.
So you telling me I could use this phone number for all of those sites that be want my number and all of this shit that I'm interfacing on the internet because I got to give them my real number?
Yes.
With my government and everything?
Yes.
Say less.
Yes.
You a legend, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Helium Mobile. Here goes the referral code one more time for everybody. Let's get $5. Let me give you $5. Let me get $5. Let me give you $5.
I could download it from the computer, or I gotta be my
mobile app. This is only a mobile app. Now, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hey, look, I'm really gonna give y'all some alpha. Check this out, though. You know what you got the ability to buy right now, too, though?
They want to know your referral code. They ready. Somebody want to know.
Okay, the referral code is 7RKMCHQ. 7RKMCHQ. Now, for those that got a couple of dollars to spend, right? For those that got a couple of dollars to spend.
They do. They want to flip their dollars. They got a lot of money.
Hold on. Where is the... Hold on. Let me find the right... Is that it right there?
Yo,
here it is right here.
I wish Chicago...
Hey, look.
You know how everybody...
67%, $250 for a mobile hotspot. Come on, man. You can't fucking beat this right now, bro. 67% sold out. Wave 1 shipping now. It's bro. I'm going to buy a couple of these.
Wow.
These are
just
y'all are
the use cases. Tell them the use cases.
So what this is, once again, we're getting into the Internet of Things, but we're talking about a decentralized landscape, whereas we control the data, we handle the data, we back up the data. It's a new way of reaching consensus. So what they need are nodes. We are the nodes of the new system. Brother Red Pill. They need that connectivity. They need the people out on the road moving around. Now, with the mobile app, it's going to track your movements. It's going to show where coverage is not, and you're going to get paid for that. But these right here, this is going to allow for a mobile hotspot in the house that you can use outside of Xfinity. You get what I don't
got to go to people's house and be like, give me the Wi-Fi?
Yes. Let me get the Wi-Fi code. And you're going to get paid. You're going to earn mobile tokens. Hey, this is a pay to play ecosystem, like Rob Blagojevich, the governor that got taken down a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
he had to pay to play the Blagojevich way. That's what we're doing right now.
The Blagojevich way. Yeah. You took me back with that one.
Hey,
So if I'm a truck driver moving around, listening to Know the Ledge all day, and I got my CDL and I'm going state to state, I'm going dolo from state to state. This will be benefit for me.
Fact. Let's get a little bit into it. What is mapping? If I can, real quick.
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, let's talk about earning rewards with mapping, so people have a common concept of what's going on here. Mapping is a collaborative way for the Helium mobile users to engage with their service and earn rewards. On the Helium network, mapping identifies gaps and analyzes the coverage quality in a geographical area. Helium mobile users benefit from dynamic coverage, which means coverage comes from multiple sources. People built-in coverage with the Helium 5G network and the coverage provided by a nationwide network partner. While the nationwide network partner provides a baseline of quality coverage for the Helium mobile users to access, continued mapping efforts validate and promote people-built coverage. That's what we are. We're the people-built coverage. This means that individuals, friends, neighbors, and small businesses are rewarded for their efforts in building the network. Now, the mapping types include discovery mapping, which is an easy and passive way for Helium mobile users to identify coverage gaps and earn rewards by simply going about their daily lives with their phone. So if you're a truck driver, you are helping them to map geographically and show where these gaps are.
Right.
Hey, there's nothing over here. We need to cover this. Here goes some coin. Here goes some coin. And then you got the verification mapping, which involves more interaction from the user and requires a dedicated mapping device, but provides opportunity for greater rewards. We're looking at those devices going for $250 right now, with about 67% sold, I think. Both types of mapping offer an opportunity for users to participate in building a better carrier together and be rewarded for their work. Family, this isn't no resume, no, you ain't got to fill out a form. None of that. Download, get to work. That's what I love about the blockchain, Red, is that anybody can work in it without any type of restrictions or any type of red line. Right. The only red line and the only barrier to entry is education.
Right. Right. Just a simple education, and you got teachers that are teaching. So that barrier, you cross the barrier when you cross through us.
Facts. Now, when we discover mapping is a feature offered exclusively to Helium mobile users and helps to identify locations where additional people-built coverage would be beneficial. Once a user opts in, discover mapping quietly takes place in the background, intermittently capturing location data while users continue moving about their daily life. Since discovery mapping is intended to optimize building coverage based on typical user behavior, there's no need to go out your way to scope out new geographical for mapping, and users will earn rewards for each 24-hour period where their location data can be intermittently collected. Helium Mobile is committed to prioritizing user privacy. Discover mapping is exclusively opt-in, so your location is never shared without your explicit permission, and this data is never sold to third parties, which is what big corporations are doing right now. That's why that's the biggest thing y'all want to understand about Web 3.0. We own the data now, not Facebook, not Instagram, not Twitter, not TikTok.
Right. I have to effectively take everything that I own and move it over to somewhere where I could collect that data. Now that I've done a deep dive on what the fuck that data really is and why it's really gold, I consciously have to remove myself, because you literally are data mapping for companies and you're not getting paid for it. You didn't opt in. You didn't even know. They got you going into parts. You all in the trenches, and you mapping the trenches for Starlink. You know what I'm talking about? You all off grid mapping it just because you got a damn phone on you. So the fact that you could get paid, yes, I feel empowered right now, bro. I really want to thank you for that empowerment, that insight, and that I'm like, yo, let's just stay on this shit for another 3 hours, because I know you got a lot more. Because real talk, like closing out 2023, I need all of the options that I could get, bro. I want to drown myself in these options. I wanted to, I'm gonna do a 4 hour live on all of the AI opportunities that just exploded like this month. Not even the old this just this month.
Just let me come in and get 30 to 44 minutes of that and show how AI incorporates with blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Oh, you done leveled that? You because I know that you had started it up. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my
Mm-hmm.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro, the shit done went crazy. And
Hey, it's safe over
and the
time.
AI with the AI and the trading, the AI with the with the market too is stupid. Find the DeFi shit.
Oh, I'm gonna show. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Hold on, let me show y'all a little AI brain bot. Hold on,
All
hold
right,
on. Hey, I got gems for days. Y'all don't even understand what's up in my head.
bro. We gonna extract them gems.
I got gems for
But
days. Hold on. Let
but
me
that goes back to the initial conversation that I'm putting it out there to the people. Y'all would be billionaires if y'all would assist in the quote unquote build out of your quote unquote knowledge base. Y'all have, like I said, I was in Brooklyn amongst master teachers, and I'm like, we are fragmented and we losing as a result of that. We come together and kiki and whatnot to these lectures that people be, it's like if the people really wanted the gods to form Voltron, they would become the investors of it's going to be a build out. It's going to take budgets. You got to relocate people. You got to do all kind of stuff. You got to build facilities. But we literally could have houses in every single state in the union. There's people that's giving I got people sending me their deeds and all kind of stuff. I
mm,
got land, I got I mean, people just give me stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just little old me. So imagine what everybody has collectively. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
We not even talking about what your last name, what your when you get real deep into it and you get with some real Moors and they start telling you all of the land that you own. Some of us might own countries,
Mm-hmm.
but let's just talk about some of the basic stuff that if you out here helping the people, more than likely there's people out here that are gifting you apartments, gifting you land, gifting you cars, gifting you all kind of stuff. We will win when we form Voltron. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like I said, the app that we're building, $100,000 a day. Now there's somebody right now that's offended by the audacity of me to dream big. And I'm here to let you know I understand why you feel like that. However, I cannot be a prisoner of your short circuit, limited poverty consciousness. No, I dream big. If there's 100,000 followers and we all agree to a direct deposit via our MetaMask or something on the blockchain that we're connected to,
Mm-hmm.
and when we have sessions like this and we give out a complete pitch deck and a roadmap of not we need $100,000 to floss on you. No, we need $100,000 for payroll.
Facts. Facts.
We need $100,000 to buy that land from the Acre Boys so we could say that we build, so we don't have to have Young Thug and these niggas show us how to build on our land.
You know, I'm gonna come in and show how to collateralize all of that capital.
Right.
In fact, when you were speaking about the budget, it's like, bro, the capabilities that we have right now to hold on to our underlying principle and issue ourselves lines of credit without any overseer or middleman or gatekeeper, bro. This I do understand because it's a lack of knowledge. I do understand, but man, bro, the the Wild West
Right.
is on the blockchain right now, bro. And people don't understand. Y'all need to go back and watch some of those movies and see how free they was. That's the freedom that we got right now on the blockchain, and a lot of people are missing out. Let me say this too. For the end of the month, I do have 10% off of everything on my website as far as all of the products go, all past classes. Use the code 444, of course. And I'm the proud CEO and founder of Block Wall Street. I'm reemerging Black Wall Street, but we're doing it on the blockchain. So we're going to get rid of that black
Right.
moniker. You get what I mean? Understand who we are and where we come from and what we represent. But it's Block Wall Street for me, baby. This is what I'm rocking with. This is what I'm going into the future. And this is how I'm building mine as well as others' generational wealth. So for individuals that need any assistance, visit blockwallstreet.io. Block, not black. Blockwallstreet.io. And use the code 444. I also have a 2-week mentorship $5,000 value, no shit. Like $5,000 easy value, $900 right now, marked down for the rest of the month. 2024, everything's going up with the market. Know that I'm gonna get paid a little bit more for my worth in 2024 because it's only right, and that's a 44 year.
Right.
So it's only right. Once again, for the mobile mapping, for those that are interested, go to Helium Mobile. Once again, y'all, they're giving you a separate private line, right? That is going to pay you in cryptocurrency just for moving about your everyday. And if you want to earn $5, use the referral code 7RKMCHQ. And you can say it sounds scamish. That's because you lack the knowledge. Loving me 33. That's because you lack the knowledge of finances and what's going on within this new world. And I understand that which the mind can't comprehend, the brain tends to reject. So I ain't mad at you. I love you.
I love you too.
But ain't nothing scamish coming at. I've been here for 7 years, Red Pill. Nothing scamish has ever come from my way. Not one. There's not one person in my last 7 years of being where people can even find me, right? Which is my creation. The last 7 years, there's no scams that's ever came out under my name. And I'm not going to bring anything scamish to the people. Now, I've been talked about because I wouldn't bring certain projects to the community because I did feel a certain way about it. Because I'm not about to pump the bags and the moon boys and the buy. And
right. All of that stupid shit.
About education. Y'all gonna understand, I'm boots on the ground. I live off this shit. I don't live off the people. Let me say this.
Right.
A lot of people out here that are selling y'all courses and saying that they live off of y'all. I don't live off y'all.
Right.
I'm working for pennies on the fucking dollar right now compared to what everybody else would and will charge you.
Me too.
So I live off this. I live off my info.
That's right. That is a fact.
Hey, I got to get going. Hey, I appreciate you letting me come on, Red. It's definitely been an honor. Let's jump on the line when you get off and you get some time. Text me, let me know that you're free. Let's jump on. For those that ain't following, you want to follow. I do bi-daily lives, coffee and crypto. Get your coffee, get your crypto, get your smoke. If you're with it, come over and tune in. Red, I love you and I'll be in tune.
I love you too, bro. Peace. Tell Big Bro I said what up.
I definitely got you. Right. And what's crazy about all that, bro, when they hit my son, it was a month to the day when they took nephew. Like, it's been funky out here, bro.
Well, I need y'all to come and chill with us for a minute.
Hey, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I'm going to tap in.
All right.
The website is blockwallstreet.io. My fault. Somebody had block, BLOCKWALLSTREET.io. 444. The Uber Play real quick. Hold on, let me show them the. I don't know if they talking about your Uber Play.
Nah, they talking about
Uber Play.
Your Uber Play.
Okay, where did I put that at? Here it is, right here. You want to go to Demo Zone? Demo Zone. They're gonna pay y'all to drive.
How you spell that?
DIMO Zone.
Okay.
DIMO Zone. Check out the info, y'all. It's the new world, new money matrix. I'm out.
All right, crypto. We got you. Y'all gonna hear more from the God. It's definitely time to tap back in with him. I told you, niggas. I told you. I told y'all. Told you had that sauce. But yeah, it's been a beautiful build, man. You know what I mean? I could do magic. I could do magic. Yeah, I could do magic. You know, beautiful build. A lot was talked about. There's a lot more to talk about. Today, me and Blue Pill have a masterclass on Patreon for only our Patreons, Rainbow, Opal, and Up. The Supreme membership gets you all 4 weeks of our masterclass. Today, we're doing Win in Rome 4.4. And if you know anything about what's going on, if you know Blue is about to kill this shit. He been putting together some fucking fire. I've been putting some shit together. I'm about to body it too, but When in Rome, 9 p.m. only on Patreon. Join us. Sign up. Become a Citrine member. That's the Citrine membership that will get you access. If you just want to watch one class, that's the Rainbow Opal. That'll also get you access today. You'll be able to watch it today, about 3 or 4 hours. We might do 4 hours. Zoom, we're gonna be on Zoom, and it's only Patreon only. We don't do YouTube and none of that stupid shit. You know, YouTube is a commercialized, centralized platform where, like, you know, where you put commercials. You know, we put our other stuff, our important stuff, behind the encryption of Zoom, because private companies, Fortune 500 companies, they have meetings on Zoom for a reason, right? Because it's protected, it's not censored, and their intellectual propriety is protected behind the encryption of Zoom. So we don't do information, you know, overload, high level information. I'm not putting that on YouTube because they are censoring us. They are taking our information down. We too hot for YouTube, y'all. Too hot for YouTube. When I'm on YouTube, I gotta be on my best behavior. You know what I'm saying? So we have taken our show to Patreon because it's members only. You know, I shouldn't even have to explain it, but I got time, so I'm willing to explain because people got questions. And people are like, I don't see y'all on YouTube. You won't see us on YouTube. Don't look for us on YouTube. I do have backup channels. I do pop up every now and then, but that is not where I'm putting my energy. I'm not putting my time. I'm not putting my resources. I'm not even allocating a budget. And my time is my asset. So if I spend 1 hour uploading videos to YouTube to build out a page to mimic the one that they took, I ain't doing it. Not for free. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I'll get it. There's an app coming, and I'll have everything from YouTube on the app, and we'll approach this with a more members only subscription based community aspect. I want community. I don't want niggas watching videos. You can't even leave messages on YouTube. It's non-interactive. They're paying you in peanuts. They don't have no type of way. No, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I'm breaking that. I'm breaking that monotony. I'm breaking that monopoly up. I'm breaking that people are settling. That's a settling app. That's an app for niggas that want to settle. That's why y'all on Tinder settling and whatnot. That's a settlement app. And I say don't settle for the settlement. People got comfortable with settlement money. And we out here billionaires. We hold billionaires. That's a settlement. That's settlement money. They paying people like they pay the musicians 0.00003. Chicago Crypto is paying more with what he got. They not paying you in Bitcoins on YouTube. They're not paying you in Bitcoins at the record label. They're not even paying you in XRP. Astaghfirullah. YouTube is done. I'm taking them down. Y'all want to play with YouTube? They got $1 billion worth of lawsuit money for me and my brother and my family by that. And, you know, and also some of the master teachers that they took down, like Sabi and them. They got $1 billion for me. I'm coming to tap their pockets. I hope that's not your friend. I hope that's not your mans in them, because we running down on them with that machete right there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you must be out of your rabbit ass. That's gonna be one of the biggest brouhaha takedowns in the history of brouhaha. You out of your rabbit ass mind. You don't think we about to cook these Zionists in a pot? All of them. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? You got me fucked up. But anyway, love and light to the family. Go and get the album. You know what I'm saying? Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. If you had a bad year, throw some fucking money. You know what I mean? Burn some money. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Burn some money. If you don't got no money, burn the money burn the rest of it. This shit is like everything, everywhere, all at once. You're gonna have to bend the spoon and do shit that you ain't never did before in this new quantum world that we living in. You gotta go left in order to get right. That's how this world is set up right now. So if you having a hard time with finances, well, go and put the money, do something with it. Invest it so it could grow. Stop throwing it away. Stop blowing it.
Stop wasting it and stop holding on to the shit like it's gonna grow like that, because you're fucking insane. You know what I mean? I'm gonna snap you out of that bullshit. It don't work like that. And things don't grow by choking it. Things don't grow by choking it. You gotta open up your hand. You gotta open up your hand and let it grow. I'm gonna end this live so I can save it, so they don't play no games with me, man. Love and light to the family. We'll be back later on with Blue Pill, so we can let y'all know what's coming up and when in Rome. So look out for that live with Blue Pillar coming up later on today. All right, go to the website, themark125.com, for some new drip. Go to holyghost3.com and go to sign up for the Patreon and go and support Chicago Crypto and go and get that app Helium. Let's get this bread. Sign up to the broadcast channel. Let me know that y'all a member. All of my members, KT Aliens, y'all got some merch coming y'all way. Shit gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? We got these. We coming with these. KT Alien Blavakas. You know what I mean? We got the Blavakas for you. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here spinning in the block. Love and light. Peace.